Yo, what's going on? It's Team Triplehorn coming at you live. Well, not live, but
DJ Larry.
It's 4:33 in Corpus Christi, and it feels great. What is the weather outside? Nice when y'all got
It was 69.
Nice.
All right.
Back again. Another episode.
This is a very special episode because we're kind of treating it as an anniversary episode.
Yeah. It's the anniversary of the first time we met Erica.
With faces new and old, an anniversary for the channel.
Some older than others.
I guess the only one we're missing is John.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
But I've been telling him, I said, I'd go, John, bro, if you want to come. Because remember I was telling him we should do the dad episode?
John Bon Jovi.
And I was like, he basically everybody had shit going on. But anyway, happy anniversary, everybody.
Yeah.
I think it was sometime last month, but we just haven't had a chance to get together since the baby and everybody was sick. But
is there cake?
We have 2 cakes. One is pumpkin pie.
That's not cake.
Okay.
And the other one is yellow cake, the radioactive material.
I'll take the pumpkin pie.
What have we learned? I know I tried to do this in our last anniversary. Side note, y'all know that the original anniversary episode that we did with me, it was all 4 of us and John, right?
I do.
Were you there for that, Greg?
I don't remember. I might have blocked it out.
That is my favorite episode that we ever did.
Why?
What happened?
Oh, wait, I think I do remember that one, yeah.
That was the one where we talked about everything under the sun. We were talking about Russian killing of oligarchs, remember?
Oh, yeah,
falling to polonium.
Yeah, the polonium.
And then Marty was like, you mean plutonium?
No,
and then we started making all them jokes. And then we were talking about Alec Baldwin and being gorgeous and all that.
Was it plutonium?
No, it was polonium.
It was polonium. Let's not rehash this.
I don't even remember that.
But
anyway.
And then we were talking about John Cusack. We were talking about gorgeous boys. That's what we were talking about.
Oh, yeah, I remember that. Okay.
And every time that I think about that episode, because I think I got like a good 4 or 5 shorts out of that over the year.
Yeah.
And that absolutely was like my favorite one that we ever filmed, like podcast wise, because it was just full of little quips and just jokes and little bits, like faces Marty would make in the corner, and I'd be sitting on the other side.
He's making a face exactly when you said that.
And then on the other side of the room, I'd be like, I see you, bro. I see you, bro. But I guess we can go over some new stuff. Activision Blizzard.
Are we going to talk about regular stuff?
Let me get the video cued. The who cares?
Yeah, pretty much.
It is important because finally they got rid of a terrible CO.
Oh, Bobby Kotick.
No,
Bobby Kotick.
He's still there for a couple more months.
He's still there, but he's not going to be in charge of it for much longer.
Oh, I was gonna make a joke about.
I'm not
his
necessarily
hair.
convinced he was the problem.
No, he wasn't the complete problem, but he was part of the problem. As far as Activision Blizzard goes, the only thing I'm really concerned about is WoW.
Yeah.
I got Chris Metzen back to do something with it. They haven't really said exactly what he's doing, but they're hoping to juice up WoW to be more like the original when it came out.
When it first started.
It's 20 years old at this point.
I saw some people talking.
They can do.
Well, at least the original creator is back now, and maybe.
The only time I really cared about WoW was when it was in South Park.
Yeah, that was like the best.
That was a good episode.
It was a good episode.
Or also Little Blue Dress. Or was it Little Blue Dress? What was the Blue Dress song? The wizard thing?
I don't know what you're talking about.
You don't remember the dude, the wizard he was like going around and he was singing. I don't remember the name of it. I think it was Blue Dress something.
Of a what?
Damn it. Okay, listeners, back me up.
That was a fever dream you had, Caleb.
Back me up. I do have pretty good dreams. Let's talk about our dreams, guys. That's a popular topic.
On StarCraft 3.
And also Leroy Jenkins was pretty fun.
Yes.
But you don't remember the Blue Dress song?
I don't know what the hell.
Dude, that's like circa 2006 or 5.
Nobody knows what you're talking about.
That was like early. So that was like the start. I'll play it for y'all when we're done.
Okay.
But I was looking at the lineup of games that Activision had because I was sitting there thinking.
You have a lot.
I was sitting there thinking oh well, man, I guess I'm gonna have to get an Xbox to do this. Not because obviously nobody is playing Candy Crush on their Xbox. Nobody's playing What are the big IPs that
COD.
you're exactly excited for?
Well, I mean, what do you mean excited for?
Call of Duty.
Like, which ones do you care about?
Oh,
enough?
like I said, the only one is
Just
WoW.
WoW. And
Yeah,
and
that's
you
on
play
the
on your
console.
computer, so you're
Yeah,
good.
that's on the computer.
I really don't care about any of them. I bought Diablo on PS5 so me and Bobby could play it together, but
Maybe Tony Hawk.
no one cares about Tony Hawk.
Bro, I will
Yeah.
buy any Tony Hawk game except for the
Did
ones...
you buy the remake that they?
Hell yeah,
Yeah,
1 and
I
2. Dude, that was great.
It is?
Dude, the soundtrack. Did you play it?
Yeah, I have it.
Dude, the
I was talking about getting it
soundtrack.
on the Switch too.
It's fantastic. But what else? Guitar Hero? Rock
That
Band's
thing hasn't
better.
Come out.
Yeah, no one.
Well,
cares
Guitar
about
Hero
Guitar
shot themselves in the foot when they try to do a more realistic guitar thing.
And the drums. Remember the drums bit?
No, I never.
They're big, clunky, bulky, garbage drums. Like, that took up an entire closet.
Like the hard rubber ones, right?
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
don't remember.
No, I don't remember.
They were gross and massive,
Yeah.
and they were not sleek and refined like
Like
the
Rock
beautiful
Band.
Rock Band drums.
Yeah, it's most of the actors and stuff. It's mainly just Call of Duty. That's it.
Yeah, dude, I couldn't think of anything. Can anybody name anything else that we care about collectively?
I'll just
No.
look it up.
I
Erica?
don't know.
I don't play video games.
The only thing I
You
don't,
play Candy Crush?
No.
Not even at work.
The only thing I don't like about the merger is the fact that now so many of these big names are just gobbling up all these
Yeah,
smaller studios, and it's like,
Yeah.
no, I like them dispersed.
that's a problem.
That's the Disney problem of they own majority of most of the IPs.
The first 40 are all Call of Duty, and then you go down. There's Tony Hawk, and then Crash Bandicoot.
Who
Doom.
cares?
Doom is a big
They
one.
own Crash Bandicoot?
Yeah.
I thought
Naughty
Naughty
Dog.
Dog
Naughty
did.
Dog had owned it, but they sold it back in like the 90s,
That's it, really.
or like the IP. It was something akin to like it was something akin to
Oh.
like Halo, not like Halo, right?
Sekiro.
Well, Halo.
Sekiro.
Yeah.
Oh, they said Shakira. I was
Maybe
like,
they,
they
maybe
own
they,
it.
maybe they published that.
Sekiro.
Yeah, they put.
They own like the publishing rights or whatever.
Yeah.
Shadows
That's been
Die
bouncing around from
Twice.
different companies.
Who cares?
When I
Anyways,
was younger, I was obsessed with that game Splinter Cell.
Sam
Splinter Cell's pretty good.
Sam Fisher.
There you go. I was gonna say
Sam
Logan,
Fisher.
but I was thinking of Siphon Filter.
Yeah, that was a pretty cool
Splinter
one.
Cell, what they did really cool, because I was big Metal Gear, which if you know anything about stealth gameplay, it's
doesn't.
Metal Gear was the progenitor, right? So, but what Splinter Cell did really cool was they added like Hitman. Remember Hitman? How you had like your kill moments where you could like hide in a shiffer robe or something, right? And something walks by.
A shiffer robe?
Isn't that what it's called?
I don't know what you're talking about.
It's a shiffer row.
Yeah.
No B.
No,
Okay, it's fine. Shifero. You don't know what a Shifero is?
No.
I love getting sidetracked. Define Shifero. I don't think I've used that word in 20 years. Obviously.
There is a B.
Yeah,
be
Shifero.
silent.
Well, what
Is
is
the
it?
B silent
What
in
is it?
Shifero? Oh, fuck you.
I didn't get that.
What's the definition of Shifero?
Oh my god.
Anyways,
This
okay.
is great.
So
news right here.
one of the things that is big to
Piece
me.
of furniture. A closet.
Oh, okay.
A closet-like piece of furniture
A wardrobe?
that
Yes, it's
combines
basically
a
a
long
wardrobe.
space
That's all
for
you gotta say.
hanging.
That's all you gotta say.
I was wondering if you was just
Or
gonna say
y'all guys
wardrobe.
could expand your vocabulary.
No, but you could have said it's like a wardrobe, and it
It's a
could have been
wardrobe.
done.
Dude, I'll be honest.
You had no idea what it was.
No. I knew what it was because like I've seen them, but I mean, how do you? It's not really a wardrobe.
It's like a wardrobe.
A wardrobe is the clothes that you keep in
For
the
war.
wardrobe.
Anyway, let's move on.
Well,
Let's
What
look up the
was that,
definition of
Marty?
wardrobe.
What were you saying,
What's the
Marty?
definition of wardrobe?
Well, let's finish this. I guess it's so
This rabbit
important.
hole?
We've
This is
gotta
for
wrap
Johnny.
It up first.
I should have never brought up Splinter
It's your fault, Erica.
No, I get it. It's like
See,
it's
in
like
Metal
the-
Gear, you
the-
hide in a box,
it's
but
like
in
the
Splinter
silent
Cell, you
killer.
hide in a shifter.
See,
Okay,
we're
yeah,
bringing
yeah,
it full
yeah.
circle because all of the
Makes perfect
convolution
sense.
that just happened, that's Metal Gear in a nutshell.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so I was setting you up.
See, I liked
know,
I liked Tenchu more than
Tenchu
either of
is
those.
basically the same. It's
Yeah.
like Splinter Cell.
Yeah. Tenchu to me, I think, was a little bit more involved.
It's Murder Ninja, and you have caltrops.
I think Ubisoft was just trying to capture like the kind of stealth gameplay, but more like a more realistic story.
Mm-hmm.
I like how you say realistic.
Because Metal Gear is like animated out.
Okay.
At
At this point, yeah, I would agree.
At this point, yes, but in
the 90s,
solid.
Even in the first one, giant robots. That's anime as hell.
No, dude, that game was so
giant
realistic.
Robots are anime as hell.
I think
They
that's
try to
like
make it as realistic as possible.
Every bit of like the gear that you use, it was all based on like actual fact and reality.
Yeah, but the story.
What do you
the
mean?
first
the
story
story
was,
hardly
and
includes
then
the
Psycho
Metal Gear as,
Mantis
like, a main
and
plot
ninjas.
point.
It's anime. The whole game is anime as hell.
I don't know, man. I feel like it's bibliographical.
I think at this point, yes. Like I think from like Metal Gear Solid 4.
the CIA has been trying to use like sidekicks and whatnot for a long time. So while it is out there, it has
It's
like,
fringe.
Yeah,
We can call it fringe.
What did you say? Sidekicks or psychics?
Psychics.
Psychics.
I'll be honest, I heard sidekicks too.
Yeah.
I was
The
like,
MK Ultra.
yeah.
Yeah, the men who stare at goats.
Dude,
Yeah.
That's a good movie.
this is a really. You seen
Yeah.
that movie, right,
No.
Erica? Damn, Erica.
It's an
We
okay
keep
movie.
trying to bring you in.
Kevin, don't sound so disappointed.
We can talk about horror movies.
Okay.
Oh, John. Okay.
Sorry.
Oh yeah, John was a big
That's a
horror
John
guy.
thing.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, wait. Let me finish my thought.
Okay.
It's
a thought
It's
experiment.
very small, but they're redoing Frasier.
That's already out.
That's already out.
Wow, yeah.
Who's playing Frasier?
Frasier.
Frasier?
They're also
Kelsey
redoing The
Grammer.
Office.
Wait, what do you mean they're redoing?
It's a sequel to the
it's like-
series.
but it's a reboot.
This is a
to the series.
continuation.
Yeah.
It's a reboot. They said it's a reboot.
It's not a reboot because it's still the same character.
If it's still
Regardless of
Frasier
what-
Crane,
Of what
is it Crane?
it is
Yeah,
or
Frasier
isn't,
Crane.
they are touting it
Is the
as
G
a reboot.
silent?
There's a G in Crane?
Nah, I was playing because y'all gave me so much shit about the Shipper.
Anyways, okay, so that was like a tangent, like way out there. But
I mean, this whole conversation has been a tangent.
That's all our conversation.
You brought up scary movies earlier. I'll talk about this
Scary
later,
movie?
but I watched that Russell Crowe movie, The Pope's Exorcist. But before we talk about that, Erica, you were telling me you saw that Winnie the Pooh movie that sounded retarded.
It's Winnie the Pooh, Blood and
PC.
Honey.
Blood
And it was
Honey.
the
Oh,
stupidest thing I've ever
Wait, is it like a horror show?
Yes.
Is it official?
Yes and no. Winnie the Pooh recently went into the public domain this past year, so now anyone can use those characters.
Just not the same art style.
Just not the same art style.
Yeah, just not the Disney version.
Basically, in the movie, like they were weird.
You saw it too? Or?
No, I know about it though.
is it like another like Five Nights at Freddy's
No.
type of thing?
not.
What do you want to?
They're like humanoid.
They're like humans,
Animals.
but it's like humans walking around.
Furry?
Are they
Mask.
dressed up in costumes? Is that what
They have a mask on,
Oh.
Yeah.
but they're supposed to
But
be.
they're supposed
the
to be
actual
animals.
Is it live
animals.
action?
It's
Yes.
live action.
Oh, so you mean they're playing like Barney?
So it's like Winnie the
No.
Pooh, but
Well,
he
'cause
has like
Barney was
normal
Barney.
human hands, but it's supposed to be
No, he doesn't. He's like a stuffed.
No,
animal.
I'm saying in the movie.
in the movie.
Oh.
Yeah,
and he wears a red shirt.
he has like normal human hands, but he's supposed to be a bear out in the woods.
Does he have genitalia?
They don't show that.
He's wearing pants.
Yeah, they don't show any of that kind of
Winnie
thing.
the Pooh with
Yeah,
pants?
he does have like jeans on and like a
I
red
think
shirt.
I scoff at
Piglet
that.
wears like overalls too.
Yeah,
Wait. So the Winnie the Pooh costume is just the
never heard
mask,
about
or
that? Yeah, it's just the
yeah,
mask.
it's just a
basically.
mask,
And
but,
Oh, shit, I never hit
it's supposed
record.
to be a legit bear.
okay.
it looks like the mask that has been like melted because it's not like a regular mask. It's not
Okay,
even gross looking, just dumb
it was
looking.
just
The
really
audience
bad.
is asking
Yeah.
for the next topic. Sorry,
Well,
Well, there's
got
also
the
a
live
Grinch
Twitter feed.
I
one.
saw the
Well,
comment.
There's a Grinch horror
I have
movie.
not
Is
seen
that
before-
in?
before
Well,
you-
that was just the Grinch.
Before we
No,
move on,
like,
I just kind of want to know: is it just
in terms of
basically
that.
like your typical slasher, or
Yes.
Okay,
do they do
so
anything interesting
in the
whatsoever?
beginning, like it's showing how like Christopher Robin is friends with like the animals, like Piglet.
Tigger
It's
and
like
all them.
well, no, Tigger is not in it. It's just Eeyore, Piglet,
Pooh, Owl, and
Pooh.
Rabbit.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so like
No Tigger.
it's
You can pass on this movie then,
right?
Yeah.
So it's like showing how they're friends, and he like takes care of them in the woods, and then he goes off to college and leaves them, and they start to resent him for leaving them.
Okay.
Then they turn cannibals.
And then they turn.
They turn cannibal.
Yeah.
They eat Eeyore.
Well, that's why Tigger wasn't there because he
so
just
they just
ate
kill like
everyone.
random people that come into the
They
woods.
come
Yes.
into the 100-acre
Y'all
wood or
watched
whatever.
this movie. Like, and
Yeah.
y'all were paying
Did
attention.
Unfortunately.
Was Eeyore super sad still?
He was sad.
He was sad when he got eaten, yes.
Oh,
He was like, "Oh, this
But
hurts."
they didn't eat his tail. They
I
have his
guess
tail
they're
like
gonna
nailed
eat
on
me
his
now.
tombstone
Oh my god.
in the background.
Oh my god. Look, in all honesty,
Did at the end of the scene when after they eat him,
They don't show what they're eating.
was his tail
I don't
left
remember
with the
that.
little bow?
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I just said.
and
Oh,
did
I
so,
didn't hear you.
did anybody say it tastes just like chicken?
No.
No.
But there were
I
some
would've put
good.
that
I'll
line
give
in
it
there.
that it had some
Yeah.
good like gore scenes, like good killing scenes or whatever.
Do
you wanna
you
call
like
it.
that in a good horror movie?
Yeah.
If the story's not going to be good,
Yeah,
at
if
least
it's not-
give us something.
Exactly.
Y'all like whenever y'all watch like a gory movie, y'all see that and then y'all say, "Oh man, it's interesting."
Oh, like that was sick or whatever. Yeah.
Okay.
That was brutal or whatever.
It's like hitting
y'all
a piñata and all the candy like flies out. That's what's
Do y'all think that says anything about y'all's personality?
no,
no,
not at all.
because in real life, if I see like blood and stuff, I get kind of queasy.
I don't mind it.
I think I've just seen too many dead bodies.
I've only seen one,
I've seen none. so
like not
I
counting
mean-
like a funeral, like out on the street.
Oh no,
I've
wait!
seen
I
one.
have seen.
Oh, we're
one
not
of
counting
Bobby's
funerals?
grandma.
Okay,
Yeah,
never
like
mind.
not
I don't know. I've
counting
never seen
funerals
it.
or whatever.
I've seen a couple.
Yeah.
You win, Greg.
I've seen pictures.
Oh, but it doesn't. I mean, it doesn't bother me. Background of medical.
Oh yeah,
so.
yeah, I remember.
For when we talk about dead bodies again, we'll make sure to get Bobby so she can tell us all about all the dead
Ugh,
bodies.
I don't want to hear any of that story. I remember she come in there talking about, "Oh, we were at a crime scene today. There was, dead this and that," and I'm like, "Shut up, Bobby. We're in church."
But yeah, I
The
watched
preacher
the
was like, "Keep it
Exorcist
down."
on
Oh,
on
shit.
Netflix.
God damn
It was kind of
always me.
mediocre.
I liked it.
I thought it was kind of cool because it reminded me of Diablo a little bit. Him going like underground, and there was like this like altar.
Wait,
and all that
The
crazy
Exorcist?
stuff.
the
The
Pope's
Pope's
Exorcist.
Exorcist.
Oh.
The one it's Russell Crowe with the funny little accent.
I haven't seen it yet.
It was mediocre, but
Apparently, it's going to become like a franchise.
oh really?
I thought it was good.
Well, yeah, I guess at the end of the movie.
Don't give away the ending.
Okay.
Yeah, you're like about.
Spoiler!
I want to go in fresh.
Okay.
This movie just came out, guys. Let me tell
It
you.
came
all.
out like a year
Okay.
ago.
Oh, it's like a year old.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
that's on you.
Okay.
It's on Netflix at the moment
Now,
though.
the new Exorcist movie.
I haven't
Apparently
watched
that's
any
dog
new
shit.
movies. Like they were like,
I
"Hey,
heard
have you
mixed
seen Blue
reviews
Beetle?"
about that.
And I was
Oh,
like,
yeah,
but I
heard that it
haven't.
came
I
out.
haven't
I
seen
was like,
it
"No,
yet.
I'm not
so.
gonna watch Blue Beetle.
When
Blue Beetle's actually pretty good.
I haven't seen
the
it."
types of scary movies that I like are like monster movies, but not like slasher monster. Like
Yeah,
I don't know what
I'm not-
slasher
to
I'm not a
me,
fan of the
like
slasher,
Michael
yeah.
Myers and Jason.
That's not a monster movie. That's just a slasher movie.
Okay, slashers. I don't like slashers.
They're monsters.
Well, Freddy
They're
Krueger is
definitely
arguably
monsters.
No,
a
they're called.
monster.
The genre
he
is
is
slasher.
true. It is true that
No.
I mean, you know, it's a slasher
But
movie.
they're monsters.
See, that's that's my
They're
argument.
definitely monsters.
No, they're considered slashers.
At work
But-
the other day, they had it on AMC, and they were showing one of the more recent Friday the 13th movies.
Yeah.
I don't know what the exact title was, but they were back at like Crystal Lake. I think the guy from Supernatural was looking for his
Oh, that's
sister.
the remake. That's the remake.
But it was so weird because it was on AMC, so they had to cut around all the blood and gore, and they also had to cut around all the nudity.
So
it
what
was-
are you watching?
I don't remember.
So it's like, why would you even
that
put
much
that
nudity
on
in that
cable
So
if
it's
you
just
can't
an
show
episode
none
of
of that?
Supernatural. Then.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Yeah.
I
But-
like movies that could be real, like the Strangers.
Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
When you watch a horror movie, you like the idea that it's real. That's the kind of stuff that used to scare me. Like when I was a kid, and like, but you know what though? I'm the same person when I was like 9 years old, and I would get scared to death of Night of the Living Dead, because I would think about
That was.
Really?
Yeah,
it's
that's
the
not-
implication.
Which one though?
the remake.
Oh, okay.
The implication is what's scary, not the movie itself.
Trimmers. Scary.
Dude, yes.
So what's the
Yes.
implication of
Actually, Maximum
Tremors and
Overdrive,
Night
man,
of the
I'm
Living
thinking about
Dead?
it.
What's the implication there?
If it happened,
Tremors, I'm just like, yeah, what if there was actually
what are you going to do?
These worms that could eat me on the ground? Like,
they're not worms.
Then I was like,
Greg.
oh. I live in the city.
Graboids?
There are
Graboids.
there's cement everywhere. I'm safe.
And they are monsters.
You know what I mean? Like that's
Tremors are monsters.
They are monsters. They're not tremors either. They're graboids.
I know, but that's what everyone calls them.
But those movies are the ones that would scare me. Like Texas Chainsaw Massacre, the more real it was, then it would scare me.
That one I thought was real, right?
It's not.
It's
like a combination of stuff.
They
as
found
much
all
as,
that stuff
like,
in his
Cypher.
house.
Yeah.
And then there was somebody actually did kill somebody in that
and
home.
they used all the skin for fabric on the lamps and stuff.
So
and
it's
wallets.
kind of based on a...
It's loosely.
it's based off of like Ed Gein's.
It's an amalgamation.
Story.
They found his lampshades and his couch.
It's like an amalgamation of stories.
He had dice made out of like teeth or some shit like that. Something.
I smell like freaking.
And then somebody actually did die in that home, which I think when you're driving to like, what is it, San Antonio? You can actually pass by it.
Is that the house where the Ghostbusters car used to be?
No, that was a ranch.
Oh,
I remember that.
Was it Old Cucamonga?
It's not there anymore.
Okay, yeah, the Ghostbusters car hasn't been there in a while. Yeah,
the Texas Killing Fields is also pretty scary.
I don't know. What that
speaking
is.
of,
there's like the Texas Killing Fields.
Sounds familiar.
It's like a documentary about the area between, like, outside of Houston or something, where they find a bunch of dead bodies and they don't know who's dumping them out there.
The only scary movie.
Well, it's not a movie. This is real life.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
The only thing I don't like, one scary movie I can't stand to watch is
Event Horizon.
No, Suicide Club.
I don't know what that is.
Unlive Club?
Fine, the Unalive Club.
I think it's too late for that. I already said retarded. And
It's a Japanese horror movie from like in the early 90s.
I don't remember that, but speaking of Japanese horror, Japanese got psychological horror locked down.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, not just The Ring, like people that are familiar, but also like Tale of Two Sisters was pretty good. Sick Nurses.
I haven't seen that.
Sick Nurses might be Korean. I don't remember. But Three Extremes. Remember the vignettes with the dumplings?
Yeah.
They were having
so gross,
aborted fetuses. They had like a lady that was coming in and aborting fetuses, and then she would chop them up and put them in dumplings
to keep them young.
Okay, I can't say retarded, but you can say abortion.
I said aborted.
Okay.
So it's kind of like Sweeney Todd, but
earlier.
Yeah. No, that's later.
Sweeney Todd kills them when they're already older.
Yeah. But yeah, like they what was another really good one that we
That's
watched?
A story of vengeance, though.
I will have vengeance. The way he sang it.
Oh yeah.
I just remember from the commercial when he's singing that, and I'm like, oh man, Johnny Depp looked like he really wanted vengeance right there. Like he's a good actor.
I've not seen that movie.
He's a good actor.
People would always hype that up when it came out, you know, because we were
all Johnny Depp hands.
Is that a Tim Burton?
He was like,
yes.
No, it is.
Yeah.
Oh, it is. But
Helena Bonham
like,
Carter.
finally, my hand is complete because he had the blade again in his hand.
Oh yeah.
And people were like, "Dude, that's a reference to
it's a scissor hand.
Scissor hands, Edward Scissorhands," and I was like, "Why?"
Who cares?
Yeah.
That was just a reference to the play that it was based on.
You know what though? That just reminded me. There's not bandwagon. What's the word when people are? I guess it. What's it called when somebody is a fan of something, and then they're new school, so they don't understand like the history of it.
Talking about like gatekeeping or something?
I think maybe.
No, because they would be the gatekeep,
like Walking Dead
right?
people.
Kinda, yeah.
What they did to the Walking Dead and stuff.
You talking about
they
like
would be the ones
Fear the
being
Walking Dead and all
gatekeeped.
that?
Yeah.
By like the hardcore.
What are you trying to say?
And then like a lot of people
Give me a
didn't
second.
know
Let
there
me
was
ruminate on it.
a comic book before that.
How they're not aware.
Those actually people.
Yeah, and then
No. I mean, so there's not the actuallys, but the opposite. The people who are unaware, like people who like Nightmare Before Christmas. Remember, like in the early 2000s when like Hot Topic started selling Nightmare Before Christmas, and it had like a skeleton on it. Yeah. Posers, is that the word?
Technically, but that's like old school. I'm not sure if there is a new school version of it. But you're posers.
I think
Tryhard.
Yeah, I think posers.
Tryhards, posers, like that whole thing.
Yeah.
Like that happens a lot with what I think like the horror movie stuff. There's people who do like the slasher, because remember we were talking, I don't know who was here, I think it was just me and Kevin, and I was making a joke about us doing a short making fun of the types of people who post like pictures of Michael Myers as their profile photo for Halloween and stuff, like the whole month of October. And so we were kind of like making jokes and stuff, but
why?
Why exactly, right? Like, why?
Well, I think that's what Howdy was asking, but yeah, people who kind of make Halloween like their personality.
That's what it is.
Aesthetic.
There you go.
365 is kind of cringe.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like they buy the Freddy sweater, you know what I mean?
Like goths.
And they wear it all the time.
That's not a goth.
Yeah, it's not goth.
No, I'm saying, but goths.
He's comparing goth.
Kevin is speaking from experience. That's not goth.
Kevin used to be goth. Can we show a picture?
I'm
gonna edit a picture.
Hell no.
I'm gonna edit a picture of Kevin goth. He's gonna be like with that fishnet shirt on.
Oh my.
Just put like
and a tank top.
I'm a combination of metal and nerd.
He's a
metal nerd.
A metal.
You're a
He's a nettlehead.
So like the people who enjoy like Fangoria, the people who
who buy Fangoria.
Well, I like
some
reading
people
Fangoria, but
I'm sorry.
But you don't see me wearing a Freddy Krueger sweater out and about.
So you're not one of those weirdos.
I guess there's
levels.
I'm not trying to take anything away from those type of people.
I think you were, because you were trying to make fun of them explicitly.
I am. I want to rip into them.
I would say it's like this. It's people that like anime, and then there's people that like anime that will, in full public, not on Halloween,
run like
dress
a ninja.
up, not just run, but dress up in like full anime costuming, and then also in public,
or they'll make anime noises.
Do like the whole like Naruto signs and whatever.
That's called cosplay.
Like, that is, I like anime. You're taking it too far.
What about people who wear the Kakashi headband over their eye, unironically, like as they're walking around their day-to-day life?
Ironic, actually.
Do you remember at GameStop, Caleb, when Naruto was getting really popular and kids would always try and steal like the Naruto accessories like all the time?
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that.
They
would try and steal them?
Remember?
Yeah, because you'd have like Naruto themed.
Oh, you mean from GameStop?
3DS accessories or whatever.
Oh.
To be fair,
Naruto themed PSP accessories.
So for everybody listening and they're getting offended right now, right? Look,
Naruto has been cool for a while.
Check it out though. I'm fair. I'm a fair person. Y'all make fun of me for being an almost 40-year-old dude that still talks about games and movies and stuff, because that's my thing, you know? And for sure, make fun of me for it in the comments. Just drive that engagement.
I say just wear whatever you want and don't worry about what other people.
Yeah, that's why I wear Last Guardian shirts, and I have 2 of them. And me and Kevin have to coordinate so we don't match.
When that game even came out.
Last Guardian?
Yeah.
It was like 2015.
Yeah, somewhere around there.
Early.
You know I've never played it.
That's hilarious.
Last Guardian.
I also have the same exact shirt, and I also have not played it. Bobby has played it though.
So are y'all posers?
Yeah, that's my point. That's my point. So like, and most people who see this shirt though, they always tell me, "Oh, is that Studio Ghibli?" And I'm like, "Oh, you learned a new word, didn't you?" I'm the ultimate gatekeeper.
I can see why people would think it was, but
yeah, it definitely looks like it.
Yeah.
Is that Totoro? And I'm like, part of that looks like Totoro.
Are they blind?
Did we ever figure out what the words are even on that shirt? Did we ever figure out what it even says on that shirt? Or
I think it says, "I never played the game."
Okay. Yeah.
In kanji. Or is that hiragana?
Or is that why you're trying to learn Japanese so you know how to?
Yes. I don't know if it's is it. I don't want to mispronounce. Oh, it's the Kingsman K, dude. Upside down.
Yeah.
I always do that to Bobby when there's like someone's talking Japanese like on a show or something, because she studied Japanese in college and she took like a field trip over to Japan, and I'll be like, "Oh, what did that dude say?" And she never knows. Because she didn't get that hardcore into it.
Yeah.
I for the audience, I am trying to learn Japanese, so I want the audience to stay on me and remind me every time you see me in public.
Has anyone ever? No one. No one has ever stopped me in public. I'm curious, has anyone ever recognized you in public, Caleb?
The only people who recognize me are like, hey, aren't you that guy that used to work at GameStop?
The other day when me and Bobby were picking up a game at GameStop, I forget what it was. I was just waiting in the car. Bobby went in to get it. I think it was Mortal Kombat, actually. We had pre-ordered it. And she went in there, and I guess the clerk recognized her as my wife, and she was like, "Oh, your husband is the guy that does videos with Caleb."
What?
Yeah, it was at the Cal Allen one.
It was a guy?
It was a girl, I think.
Oh, it's either Kristen or Abby. Yeah, it's either Kristen or Abby.
So I guess I got kind of secondhand noticed or something. I don't know.
That's
what
pretty cool. You were, holy crap. They recognized Bobby?
They recognized her as
his wife.
As my wife.
So she introduces herself that way?
Hi, I'm
Bobby. I'm married to a person who does videos.
Well, I mean, they go into GameStop.
Okay, y'all go together. Okay.
How often do y'all go to GameStop?
There was missing information. Yeah. I was like, wait.
They probably just seen us in there together before, and then
me and Caleb
filmed in there one time. So.
Oh yeah. We did film in there. Yeah. We did the. I don't want to get him in trouble. The GameStop cops are watching the episodes, and they're like, let's try and locate where they are. We say it all the time. We filmed the one where we did the Final Fantasy bit. And I thought that was so funny.
Yeah, when you were like, it's the last one.
Yeah, I go, dude, you going to get that fantasy game? And he goes, you mean Final Fantasy? And I was like, it's the last one?
That's pretty cool.
Right?
Yeah.
It's such a stupid joke. That's like a 90s joke when Final Fantasy 2 came out. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I've been saying that since then.
Yeah, exactly. That's my point. Everyone's probably been saying that. But on just in the moment, I was like, with that exact laugh. You can hear their phone ringing in the background because they never answer it.
Oh, that's your... I was wondering what that sound was. It's your refrigerator.
Oh, yeah, the Street Fighter fridge.
Yeah.
Shout out to my boy Juan for hooking us up with that sweet Red Bull Street Fighter 5 fridge.
So what
7 years ago.
What were like the major topics that we were going to try and cover that we haven't?
Activision.
We
covered it.
No one cares. Yeah, pretty much. I was gonna say earlier you had mentioned, was it you, Marty, that mentioned dice made of teeth or whatever?
That was the Ed game we were talking about.
Okay. Yeah. You can actually buy like dice like made of bones and other weird stuff. I forget what the website is.
Yeah, but they can't be human.
Yeah, I think it was like alligator bones.
Yeah,
the one I
that
saw
you
or
can,
something.
because they sell those for like D&D as well.
Segue. Yeah, that kind of segues into. We talked about it before, but we are trying to do. I think we mentioned it actually last podcast. We're trying to do. We're trying to do a one-shot campaign for the month of December for D&D. Greg here is going to be our DM.
Hey, did y'all know that we're gonna do that in December and Greg is gonna be the DM?
Yeah, we've been talking about it for like the last at least 3 episodes.
No, I didn't know that.
Maybe two matches.
So, Greg, why don't you walk us through what is the campaign going to be like, and what do you expect?
We haven't settled on that yet.
It's a surprise.
Yeah, no spoilers.
No, he's right. We can't know.
I've got to know.
We can't know because it's
so how
it's got to be
characters for this set.
Are we heading to
hey, that's a good idea.
Waterdeep? Where are we going with this, Greg? Eberron, what's that?
I was listening.
Planes of existence.
That's like the back of
Plane of existence. Okay.
Erica, have you ever played D&D?
I have.
Nerd.
I was talking to this guy a long time ago, and he was like, "You want to come over and play D&D with me and my friends?" And I'm like, "Okay." And I like.
When you really showed up, was it just him?
Well, no.
I didn't wizard
I thought for sure it was like, yeah, come in. We're playing.
I didn't really think much of it, but then when I got in there, they were like talking in like different accents and like.
Are you mentally prepared?
Characters, and I was just like.
That's gonna be you in a couple weeks.
No. I talked in my normal voice like.
So what were they playing as? Do you remember?
No, I don't remember.
How long ago was this? Like a couple years or?
No, this was like maybe like 4 or 5 years ago.
That's a couple years.
No, couples 2.
It's more than a couple years. That's what he asked. No. Was it more than a couple years?
Couples
said no.
2.
So you didn't have a fun
3.
time.
I mean, it wasn't not fun, but.
It wasn't not.
I felt bad because,
either.
While we were doing the game, I'm like, wait, how do you do this and how do you do that? You know, like I
Yeah, you were fumbling through because you didn't know.
Right.
And
so that means Erica's the leader of our party. She's the one that makes all the decisions.
So that's where it goes, right? So if we're gonna be in Eberron, right, and you want what type of setting beyond the major, like what is the theme? I'm sorry, the theme.
Theme is exploration.
Well, you've already said I could be a robot, though, right?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna be.
Well,
a robot.
What are options?
Okay, so aside from the exploration, are we saving a damsel in distress?
No, I hate that cliche.
Is Kevin?
Are we saving? Are we saving a dude in distress?
What, we could save Alec Baldwin from Shadow.
Nah,
Can we? Okay, so look, I want to point this out though, because we did one D&D campaign with Greg before, or I did one with you before.
That was D&D.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, we
That
did
was 4th
Pathfinder
edition.
with Matt.
We did Pathfinder with Matt. Yeah. Greg was a great DM to learn how to start playing because I had zero interest in playing.
Okay.
And the only reason I went to play was because we hadn't seen Greg in like 6 years. And y'all guys, and he was coming over he was in the garage and someone was like, "Oh, Greg's in the garage." And I was like, "Greg? Garza? Gregorio is in the garage?" And they were like, "Yeah." And I was like, "Why didn't he come inside?" And Juan is all trying to keep him secret out in the garage. So I was like, "Let me go see Greg." And then I think I just sat down and started playing.
No, that's not true.
I was like, "Make me a character."
We had to come in and ask you over and
Well,
over.
Y'all were asking
who
me
all was involved
before
in that
I knew
game?
Greg was there. Though.
It was Casey,
So
it
you
was
only
Marty,
went 'cause of Greg?
Because I
Caleb,
hadn't seen him in 6
Jen
years.
was there.
Dude,
Matt.
I was wrong. All right, I learned my lesson.
I think Little Matt too was also there.
Yeah, Little Marty played. He was the Dovahkiin? No, that was Art. Art was the dragon-born bard.
Yeah.
Well, how many times did he show up?
I had the
showed up
pictures.
like almost every day.
No, he was there in the beginning, but then
but
he
near the
definitely
end.
stopped.
Yeah.
I was weapon 6.
That's right.
Yes.
The only time I ever played was at Nerds. I did one night.
Pathfinder.
Matt was the DM.
That was a lot of fun.
Shout out, Matt. I love you, but you're a bad DM, my friend. You are a bad shot caller.
Really? I thought he was okay.
No.
Remember the dude had the coin,
Uh-huh.
and the dragon was like, so we didn't trust the dragon because
Yeah.
here's this random dragon who's like, y'all better listen to me or whatever, and we're like, I don't trust this dragon. And then Matt was, and so we all rolled to test him or whatever.
Yeah.
And so Matt was like, "Are you sure you want to do that?" Okay. Well, now the dragon blasts all of you idiots, and you're all dead except for Amber.
I remember that we got captured. We're trying to exit this. Yeah.
I remember this.
Exit a tent. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna just with my dagger cut a hole into the tent. Roll for attack.
Marty.
I'm just cutting a hole. Roll for attack.
I remember.
All right, you stabbed Marty in the back and you sliced him for like 10 points of damage. I'm like, why?
Guys, but let's cut him a break. Okay, he had motivation.
Yeah,
guys.
true.
I don't care.
His motivation was to get some of that.
It looked bad.
Hey,
Did Matt close the deal?
No.
Never did?
No.
that is between Matt and what was her name? Amber and her husband.
Oh no.
All I know is Matt tried his best to accommodate our silliness.
Yeah.
But I think in the end he was just like, man, these dudes just play around too much.
They play too much, and I'm trying to get some of that married.
Who was? Oh, that's right. Do you know what it was? We were flipping the coin to try and tease the dragon.
Uh-huh.
Remember?
No.
Because it was the dragons attracted to gold, and so we kept flipping the coin, the gold coin, to see if we could piss the dragon off. And Matt kind of was like, "Y'all need to go to the next town." And we were in a house or something, like a mansion or somewhere.
Was a dragon in the mansion?
Or a tavern. We were like in a tavern, and it was like a baby dragon.
Oh, okay.
And so we said, "I ain't going anywhere with this dragon or whatever." And yeah, basically all the town's guards showed up, and
I got a cool sword because I bought him Whataburger.
it was
Well, easily brought.
Well, I remember
Yeah.
you had like the sword that came back to you like Mjolnir, right?
Yeah.
That was his name.
Okay.
And that's because I bought him Whataburger.
I do remember that, yeah.
And he was like, well, just don't take any feats and you can have the sword.
Hey, but that's good.
Yeah.
That's
Part of having feet, that's just a regular character
No,
development.
but that sword is badass.
He got a
right?
super
wherever the sword
Yeah, I
went.
would say, okay, you don't get any more armor, you can have the sword, but you gotta have the feet.
No.
How can you walk without feet? I played
I need
D&D.
the feats. The sword was a feat, and it was pretty good.
I have a sword foot. That's my character in the new D&D thing.
Sword
I
foot?
want sword feet.
The sword came from Adventure Time. No Tongue was the sword
Billy.
by like the warrior that Finn was like enamored.
Was his name
Billy the Warrior?
Billy,
Yeah.
yeah.
I don't remember that at all.
You don't? You don't like Adventure Time?
I watched it a little bit, but by the time
You always
that
remind
was
me of
big.
Jake.
That was by the time that was big on Cartoon Network. I mean, I really wasn't
Got
watching
Jake-shaped
cable
head.
anymore, and
You're too old for that.
yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, you know,
Have you been watching like the
God damn
reboot
it.
or whatever on HBO with the
I don't
girl?
think had Fiona
wait,
and
they
Cake.
rebooted Adventure
Well,
Time?
yes and no. It's remember on Adventure Time they had some small series that the Ice King had of Fiona and Cake, where
Yeah.
basically just gender swapped. Now it's a series based on those characters.
That's cool.
Oh, okay. I always liked Lumpy Space Princess.
Me too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, she
I
was
like her.
funny.
Oh, God. Come on, guy.
Yeah.
I like the toilet paper.
She was
I like-
annoying, but I liked her.
I liked what was his name? What's his name? Something Baxter the horse.
BoJack Horseman?
No, there was a horse. There was a horse on Adventure Time. His name was like something Baxter, and he was always like balancing on this ball.
Oh
Look at that.
yeah, I remember that.
No, I don't remember.
I didn't watch
Yeah.
Adventure
I
Time
do remember
religiously.
that, Yeah.
I don't want to say I watch it religiously.
Was
but I
Lemon
did
Drop
watch it.
or Lemon Head? What was his
Lemon
name?
Grab. We don't talk about that anymore.
James Baxter
Why?
the horse.
Because he's voiced by a
Remember
pedophile.
that guy?
Oh, shit,
Oh, really?
really?
I didn't know that.
Who's that?
James
No,
Baxter
I
Dude
the
who
don't
made
horse.
Rick
remember
and
that.
Morty.
Okay.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
What
Well,
happened? Wait, what'd you say?
Wait.
well, hold on.
He
Let's
voiced Lemon Grab.
let's chill on all the words that are gonna ban
Oh,
this.
okay. Well, hey,
This is
that's
non-monetized.
we're
Something
raising
else,
awareness,
though.
all right?
True, it's true.
It's not. It's
We're
not,
virtue
Unless I'm
signaling.
getting him
You
confused
can't
with somebody
Voldemort
else.
this
Justin Roiland?
dude.
I thought
Justin
he was
Roiland,
like in trouble for like abuse.
Yeah,
or
I thought it was
whatever.
like his
That
wife.
was, but that got kind of pushed off. But he was also like messaging underage.
Underage
And-
viewers
I
and,
didn't
Damn.
and was like, yo,
Nothing's
see
been,
Rick
like-
and Morty?
Brought
Got
up
a
in a
pickle
court of
Rick.
law.
Let me
but-
grab it.
So that cancel culture is what you're telling us?
Yeah, I mean,
Nah, he definitely did
Basically.
get canceled, but it was a good reason. You know?
Yeah.
I didn't know all that extra extraneous
I mean, he,
stuff.
Yeah.
kind
I
of
just-
he got like kicked out of his own company, and
You know what?
Well, for good reason.
I've
Yeah.
always said Rick and Morty's overrated.
and they said that also he wasn't really doing much
I
anyway
like
for Rick and Morty or
Morty.
anywhere else.
You like it a lot?
Except
I
for
mean,
like providing
not a
the
lot,
voice
but-
for.
I do
Yeah, that was
think
it.
it's
Eric
funny.
entertaining.
I do think it's funny, but what I hate about
third
Rick
season
and
was not
Morty
that funny.
is like the diehard fans.
Yeah, it
That
it
sit
garnered
there-
A whole new.
It's a
Yeah.
whole new
Yeah.
idea of
I'm
Oh, the
smart because
science
I
is
watch
correct.
cartoons.
the science is so correct.
Yeah.
Everything that they say, it's correct. I'm like, so is Futurama, but I don't care.
The Simpsons
The-
actually did
The
that.
funniest scene I ever remember
Well, dude,
from
that's
watching
like
Rick
Matt
and Morty,
Groening
and I
or
have not
whatever,
seen
right?
like every
Yeah.
episode, but there was this
Yeah,
one
what?
part where he was saying like the new Zelda DSs were coming out,
Oh,
and they had
yeah.
to go buy a bunch of them and resell them.
Uh-huh.
I thought that was hilarious because that is something Caleb has tried to do in the past. There'd be like a special edition of something coming out, and Caleb wants to
you
buy
were
a
feeling
bunch.
like Morty
I tried
his
to
Rick.
get the Zelda
I hate
DSs, and
those
they got
reseller
sold out.
people.
I didn't do it
and
with
I was
Zelda.
upset.
The only
You
thing
want
I ever
something
did
that's
that
like $20 and
was
it's
the
like
Mario
$100
All-Stars.
on those
Yes.
freaking Mercari or whatever websites.
the resellers.
I hate that.
Now, actually, you know what? That gives us a side tangent real quick because everybody in this room.
We're on side tangents this entire.
We're on
time.
side tangent like
That's
Z right
what this
now.
episode is about.
The
Yeah.
title is called
You
Side
can just call it
Tangents.
the tangent.
Yeah, I like that tangent anniversary.
Yeah.
Team Triplehorn tangent. Maybe double tangent. Like there'll be a tangent in the title.
Yeah.
Team Triplehorn podcast, the tangent.
The tangent.
Talking about the anniversary episode. It's the title. All of us have. Oh, and maybe not Greg, and maybe not Erica, and also maybe not Kevin. So
Not all of us
so
at all.
me and
So
Marty.
just Caleb and Marty.
So me and Marty
Uh-huh.
know about that hustle and bustle of the collector life,
Right.
right? How do you feel about
Pops.
modern day
Oh,
collectors?
shit.
Pop. This is exactly
That's why I
right.
say pops.
The modern day collector it's like we built the foundation for collecting. Because
I've been saying that for years.
Yeah, me too.
Years.
Since nerds.
And that's
We
really,
were like,
I just
Pops
say
is
it
stupid.
basically to you. You know, I
Are
just,
you talking about
I call
collecting
you and I'm
or
like, I hate-
collecting for your
And I
collection
echo
or
that
collecting for the
sentiment.
purpose of like reselling later?
So that's
No,
the idea.
No,
so
it's kind of like it's in the boundaries of they're collecting for the sake of being able to say that they can collect, right? And so they pick something that's like in the nuance of now, like Pops are just so easy to collect. You know, it's literally one of those things where as soon as you see it.
Yeah, they're
It's
literally
so
like in
iconic.
every single store.
but they're
you
doing
go to
it.
now.
I feel like
Even
it's
7-Eleven.
being done now. It's like so
Yeah. I
commercialized
have
that
all
they're
those
doing
Slurpee
it
Pops.
specifically to sell.
Yeah.
So like back in the day, we would collect things that you like,
Right.
and then over time you're like, well, you know what? I really like that statue, but I also like this other statue or food and electricity, you know. And so I'm going to sell that, and
yeah.
I'm going to pay for something else that I like.
Yeah.
But now it's but as a collector though,
Mhm.
I barely like that, but I'll buy it because I know I can trade it in the future.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
So to me,
So-
that's acceptable.
So you don't hear them say like, "Oh, I'm buying this because I really enjoy this
Yeah.
franchise and the characters within it." They
Yeah.
hold true to like a
It's
story that
it's
I follow.
an investment,
It's an investment. That's the word. That is the word that you're.
and
gonna
I hate
hear
that.
so often. It's like I'm buying this because it's a good investment.
I've never in my life bought anything as an investment.
Right.
I never bought anything though.
So y'all are collectors.
Any collector
Y'all
stuff
are
I buy
collectors.
just to have, but I've
Yeah.
kind of
For
held
those
back
that
on
do
it
that-
lately though. Like the new Tekken with that Jin statue. I mean, it'd be cool to have, but
It's no Kazuya blocking Heihachi.
I'm probably not gonna get it.
They're not collectors. They're traders.
Right, and that feels weird.
Right, but they're not. I think they would categorize themselves as collectors.
What do
Like,
you
they're
collect,
gonna-
Erica?
I just have the Slurpee Pops because I love Slurpee. So I collect all kinds of Slurpees.
Yeah, you posted. You had posted about that
and
on
then
your
I
Facebook thing.
have the My Chemical Romance Pops. And I have like other like Kid Robot came out with My Chemical Romance stuff. I have all of that stuff.
Yeah, you buy stuff that you like.
Yeah.
You're not buying it.
Which
So that makes you a
which is
collector.
pretty funny
Correct.
because
And you collect memories by watching scary horror movies.
True.
See, look, we're all
I
the
do
same.
have some horror movie
We're all the same.
memorabilia too.
Do you have any swords from
because
Lord of the Rings?
what's
No.
the dude's name from My Chemical Romance?
Gerard
Gerard.
Way.
Gerard Way. Yeah.
Mhm.
Do
I was
you
gonna say
collect
Gerard
Umbrella
Butler,
Academy
that's it,
stuff?
Yeah.
I have a few of the comic books, but I don't have like the whole collection.
That's
I would like
respectable.
the whole collection,
Right?
Yeah.
That's
but
respectable.
I just haven't got there yet.
As official collectors,
Uh-huh.
all four of us, official collectors, I can say if you bought the
I mean, 5 of
Umbrella
us.
Academy
You did it
books
on
specifically. Wait, no, I said all four of us because us four.
Who are you excluding?
Who is
Her because we're talking to her right
Oh,
now.
okay.
Oh,
collectively.
You're excluded.
What I'm saying is,
She included the woman.
as collectors, we christen you a collector as well.
Oh, he's,
thank
he's
you.
knighting you.
You've been
you.
knighted
You've been
in the
dubbed.
Gerard of ways.
Really, the only thing
I
I would
love
say
that.
I'm collecting at the moment is I'm trying to just collect fighting games.
Ooh, the
Uh-huh.
Way
Even
of
if-
Gerard.
even if I'm not
that could be the
planning
name of
on
your attacks in
playing
D&D.
them, I'm trying
Oh,
to collect
okay.
like physical.
That's the kind of
copies
shit you can
fighting
do.
games that I don't
Because
have.
we
I can't
have
hear you,
inventive
sorry. Can
creativity.
you say it again?
I've been collecting fighting games.
I ran all
so
the
I
way.
got like the My Little Pony fighting game on PS5.
Oh, you didn't need to
Seriously?
finish that. Sorry.
Yeah.
Oh, the song.
Do you like My Little Pony?
No, well, it's
I
not,
do.
It's not official My Little Pony. It's like knockoff
Oh,
My Little Pony, but it's like a fighting game.
Oh, is it the Hooved? What is it?
It's called
Them's fighting
them,
herds.
Them fighting herds. Yeah.
Ah, I saw that. Okay.
Yeah.
okay.
It was
Like
originally
Winnie the
called My Little
Pooh,
Pony,
Button,
though.
Honey.
It was?
Yeah, it's like a.
Are you a My Little Pony fan?
No, my nieces like My Little Pony, so I'm like.
Do you ever
little
watch
bit
it with them?
Sometimes.
But which
like,
which version?
Oh, Friendship is Magic is the only one. That
I-
new. Have you seen the new
I
crap?
don't know
No.
what.
Dude, that
it's
new
called
movie
that
is
they
so
watch.
doo doo.
I just know it's got My Little Pony.
I didn't know that
characters
Caleb
in
was a
it.
brony till this moment.
I'm not a brony, okay? Do you,
Sounds like you're
have
a
you ever
brony.
heard
He's a pony babroni.
what was the word they called him in Bob's Burgers? The equestronauts?
Oh yeah.
That's pretty cool.
I do have one My Little Pony collector's item that I actually got from Caleb.
It's pretty dope though. Listen to what it is.
It's Weird Al's pony from, I guess, the one episode.
Oh, that's cool.
No,
That's
he comes out in a couple. He did songs
cool.
for My Little Pony.
Is that a pop?
His name was Cheese
No, it's not a
Sandwich.
pop.
It's like it's a super sweet vinyl figure.
Yeah.
It's like high quality.
You should throw that up on the screen. I've never seen it before.
Well, I think Penny has a couple of the ones. I think she has Daring Do and Maud. Daring Do is like a knockoff of Indiana
and
Jones.
then there's Maud. I like that. That's cool.
Her name is
Rest
Maud,
Oh my
and
God,
her color is mauve. I can't say
mauve.
that.
Wow.
Mauve. It's mauve.
Mauve.
Do you ever find yourself like when
We're
my nieces
guards.
watch stuff? Like I'll start like singing kids songs like at work because they're stuck in my head.
Yeah.
But it's because like I see
When you
what
have
my
kids,
nieces
it
are
gets worse.
watching, and I'm just like, oh my god, this is like stuck in my head.
Pee Wee Herman
People-
that would
theme.
happen.
People probably think I'm like
I tried
crazy because I'm
watching that
singing like
movie
kid
the other
songs
day.
and
Which one?
stuff.
I do the kids all day long.
Big Top.
The last thing I
Big
want.
Top Pee Wee is not that good, but
No,
Pee Wee's
it's
Big
not.
Adventure is really good.
Okay, yeah, I'll have to go back.
You know,
and
my
watch
mom, what did my mom do the other day? She had come in here and made a joke, and she goes, something, tell him, Large Marge sent ya. And she did it out of nowhere, dude.
Uh-huh.
And I was like a 5-year-old kid watching Pee Wee Herman. I was like,
that.
it was so funny. I
Thanks,
don't remember what
Pee-wee.
she did, though.
That's
Yeah,
another,
rest in peace.
Yeah, that's another one. Rest in peace.
Oof, we haven't done a
Yeah,
memoriam
we're gonna have to
section
do
in
a
I
a
don't
while.
think
for everyone that is
Just, we'll talk about all of, as we go through tangent number. What is this one? 24.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all hear about
When you're
that?
editing later, make sure you number all the tangents that
Yeah.
we go on.
I'm not. Oh, you know what? That actually would be funny
It's
to
like,
just.
no, I'm not gonna do that.
No, look, we could just throw a number in the center, and every
Yeah.
time we change topics, we just
Yeah.
change the number,
Yeah.
change it.
Yeah.
Oh man, but then I gotta watch all of this.
Oh my god.
That's what I'm saying. You're not gonna do that. You're not.
Yeah, that's not happening.
Look, I'll be honest. That would be really funny though.
It would be.
So you should do it.
But you're not gonna do it.
Yeah,
Well, let's all guess the number. I'm gonna guess
well, it's not done
23.
yet.
By the end?
I
By
said
the
24 already.
I'm gonna say
Technically, this is one
Like
as well, so
35.
we're on.
35. Okay.
Okay.
35,
24,
okay.
35,
I was gonna say 36.
36.
Okay. Y'all doing the one
I'll
increment.
go 42.
Yeah.
You going higher? Kevin, where you at?
No, you gotta. I'm going last.
I already said mine. 23.
Okay, I'm going 37.
oh my.
Okay.
So then,
I'm not changing topics
end the
anymore.
end
My
the
number's
episode right
pretty
now.
low. What is you? Can you see the timer?
No,
No.
actually
We're-
you can't.
Well, let's make sure that we've gone over everything. Have we
Okay.
talked about denim boots?
What? Denim boots?
Oh my God!
Jorts?
The Jeekers. Have you seen that?
Have you seen
Oh,
Crocs
man.
new boots?
Yeah, the Croc boots.
I have not
Those
seen a
Croc
croc boot.
boots.
Yeah, they came out with
Yes,
cowboy
limited
boots.
edition cowboy
Oh,
boots.
limited
Really?
edition. That's how
Yeah.
they get you.
Like the what
They
was,
look
FOMO.
terrible.
what was that robot? What was his
Do they have the holes?
Astro
Yeah.
Boy?
Yes.
The Astro Boy
Do they go
shoes.
all the way up?
No.
Shoes.
They
You haven't
don't.
seen those?
Well, the holes
They're
don't
like
go
mid-
all the way up. Like, it's regular cowboy boots,
Yeah, like
but
it's
then,
like
like,
mid cap.
Croc front.
Yeah, like the
Ugh.
actual foot part is like a Croc,
Yeah.
but like the part that goes like up to your calf.
Do
or
you,
It's a
do
whatever.
y'all
regular
remember
cowboy boot.
Idiocracy?
Yeah,
Yeah.
they wore Crocs.
They wore Crocs in that movie.
They always talk about that, where whenever they were trying to have the movie made, they needed a shoe that looked futuristic.
but stupid at the
Yeah,
same time.
it's stupid and futuristic,
Yeah.
and so the Crocs were like, "Oh,
Crocs
we'll do
were
it.
there.
We'll do it. They're so comfortable."
I've been saying they look terrible, like, this entire
But
time.
Yeezys look the same thing.
They look
to me.
like
They look
clown shoes
worse.
to me.
Dude, Yeezys looks like the shoes that Whoopi Goldberg's character from Star Trek would wear. You know what I'm talking about?
Why? Why?
Because
I don't
she had all
remember.
the angular outfits.
Oh,
Remember,
okay.
like
Okay,
the
yeah.
Wait,
shoulders
maybe
and the
I'm saying
hat.
it wrong. Then is there like a different shoe?
No, you're thinking about.
Because
it's
there's
like
the
shaped-
Yeezys, right, that have
Yeah.
the numbers, right?
Yeah, but then,
And then there's the other ones that's like soft foam.
yes.
Those are the
Those
dumsies.
look so stupid.
Those are the
man.
dumsies.
They look so ridiculous.
Also, too, it's hard to make fun of stuff like that in public anymore because you never know
Why Kanye West does it to himself?
No.
Yeah,
I mean, like if I'm like at the store,
The dude got kicked out of Paris for getting a blowjob on a gondola.
Shout out to Bleep,
When
but
was this?
I saw that.
Yeah.
They like posted the paparazzi posted a picture.
Was
That-
that like recent?
that-
I'm not talking
Yeah.
about Kanye. I don't give a shit about
Oh,
Kanye.
well, I
I'm
thought
talking about
that's-
Crocs.
Yeah.
I
This
thought
is
you
just
were-
another
okay, never
tangent.
mind.
Yeah.
We were
I
on
talked-
Yeezys.
I tell my students those look dumb. They look like clown shoes.
You tell him that?
I
Yeah.
tell my
How
nieces.
I should
dare
bleep
from
that
you.
out because those
No,
parents are gonna be like,
Greg.
"Yo,
It's
dog,
my opinion. I'm able to voice my opinion.
That's just mine.
my class."
And they're like, no, I like them. All right, that's fine.
Tell them if they have stupid
All right, you
shoes.
can like them. To me, they look like clown shoes.
They do. They
They look like
absolutely
what?
look like
Clown
They look like
shoes.
clown shoes.
Clown shoes look like clown shoes.
Yeah.
I've never
And those-
seen anyone wear them.
Look
in
more
real life.
comfortable.
Yes.
They wear them all the time.
I got big
They
feet.
look
You know what?
ridiculous.
I would wear clown shoes, like if I was cosplaying, because they look really cool on Sora.
Yeah.
You know, when he's kind of goofing around.
What is that band that they had? They were playing on TV one time at the Mexican restaurant with the super long boots.
What are?
Do you remember
Oh.
that?
I asked
Do you
Pearl the
remember
other
that?
day. I said, Pearl, what's the name of those boots with the long toe? And she goes, botas. And I was like, wait, that's just boots in Spanish, right?
Botas.
And I was like, what?
Do you remember that music video though at the Mexican
I
restaurant?
don't remember that instance, but I
Okay.
know exactly the boot that you're
They're
talking
like
about.
super duper like ridiculously
Like
long.
the
Yeah.
one guy that rides a bicycle.
Yes. With
Yeah.
the big old cowboy
Oh,
hat.
What are those called? Do you know what they're called?
I'm looking it up
I don't know
right
like
now,
the
'cause
proper
there's this-
name for them.
It's
I
like a
just call 'em boots.
stupid.
Let's guess.
Is that
I'm
like
gonna call
an
it
actual
long
thing
toe
that people
boot.
wear, or is that just
Yeah,
like a joke?
yeah.
No,
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 like
it's
people
like,
wear
it's
for
like
real.
a fashion statement.
It's for real.
Yeah.
Okay. That's weird.
That's a for real.
And they
thing.
wear the big hats too, right?
I don't remember.
Not like the
hats.
sombrero, but it's like a big cowboy
I
hat.
don't remember the hats.
Maybe I'm just thinking of like.
No, he
a
wore the
dream.
hat, but I don't know if that's an actual like thing people normally do.
Look, I'll look it up.
So I'm
What's
trying
the
to
name
look it
of
up.
the
but-
Mexican
I
boot
mean, they're
with the
just
long
boots.
toe?
I know. I would just call them boots too.
Type in really
There's
long
long toe boots.
Oh my god, dude! I said, "What's the name of the Mexican boot with the long toe?"
Well, they're not.
List of birds of Mexico. Mexican tiger, harem. Oh, heron.
Oh my god.
I was looking at
That's what you're looking. That's what you're looking up on your phone.
Okay, everyone, get on their phones and try to look this
Quetzal.
up.
I got some stuff.
Let's go here.
Let me see.
I think it's called the long toe boot.
I'm gonna
It's just
type in
called,
really long.
long doesn't
Look at
fit.
these boots.
Bota. Yeah.
Yeah, right.
No. So
All
it's
platform
okay.
cow.
Where the
It's-
long?
botas picodas.
Yeah.
This says Mexican
Bocas-
pointy boots.
Botas picudas mexicanas.
Picudas.
Botas tribaleras.
Yeah, because it's.
That's a work boot.
Anyways, it's really stupid.
Figured it out, but yeah, looks dumb as
thing that
hell.
People just catch on to, man.
Like how you supposed to
So-
actually walk
No,
around?
Do you want to
But
know
it's
why
like
they did
Part
it?
of the culture.
What is it
or
from?
whatever.
They can kick bees'
Why?
nests
No.
from far away.
No. Okay. According to a short documentary, basically people from this one town try to make them pointy, and then another town over is like,
We're
we can
gonna
make
get
them
a
We
pointy.
can do it more pointy. The
And so it
classic.
just became like a competition.
The grass is always greener, my friend.
This says right here, the design originated from the desire to imitate the elongated toe of riding boots worn by European nobility.
Oh wait, no, I found one too.
That
It
makes
says
a lot of sense.
it says the origin was from someone's foot got stuck in a rubber machine and it stretched his toe out.
Well, the one
So he
I
needed a
found,
special
it
boot.
says the boots were commonly worn in an
just made that
ironic
up.
and
Yeah, it's
comedic
bullshit.
way by males involved in the tribal music subculture that thrived in the early 2010s.
Okay.
I found another one. It goes, Professor X wore them in X-Men 2.
But you couldn't see it.
Yeah, you couldn't tell because
Yeah.
they were covered with a blanket.
Oh my god.
I can't.
Roosevelt
With these
probably
boots.
had them
It
as
says the
well.
appearance of the pointy boots has coincided with the popularity of tribal
Kevin,
barachero electronic
I
music.
think we're good, man.
Have y'all ever had mochi donuts?
Yes.
Yeah.
No.
You never? Yeah, you have.
No, I haven't.
We ran into y'all at
No.
Ninja Mochi.
You ran into my sister and niece.
Oh, y'all were eating next door.
Yes.
You don't like mochi donuts?
No.
You were eating next door.
How
What's
do
next
you
door?
know you
Yeah, what's
don't
next
like
door?
it?
Huh?
Oh.
You don't like mochi?
I like the
Dude, they're
texture.
so good. It's gummy.
Yeah,
it's like a gummy donut.
I don't know.
And it's good for you.
Me and Bobby
I don't
made
like
mochi
texture.
last year on our anniversary.
Penny made something
alright.
today.
Oh, right. Oh, I'm not going to get one. Okay.
You did it. Sweet.
I like mochi ice cream.
I don't really do that. So.
Mochi
You don't
ice
really
cream.
I don't know what that is. And
You don't.
I know the
you're
devil
not-
horn.
you're
Wait,
not-
you don't know what this
you're
I know
not
is?
the
a
devil
wrestling
horns,
fan.
but the devil horns don't kiss each other.
If Macho Man Randy Savage heard you, bro, he would come out in his
Okay.
NWO shirt
Yeah.
Okay.
and he would get you off the
It's
top
also
rope.
from
R.I.P.
Chainsaw
Macho
Man,
Man.
with the Fox Spirit.
What?
Y'all don't watch Chainsaw Man?
This is
You're
the
not-
woo.
That reminds me, we do need to write our Macho Man and Hulk Hogan sketch.
Oh, yeah,
We
yeah,
need to
yeah.
write
Let's
that.
do it right now.
Who's gonna do Macho Man? Who's gonna do Hogan? And who's
Greg's
gonna do
be
Vince
Macho
McMahon?
Man.
Well,
Greg,
I'm
you're
gonna
Macho
be
Man. Go for
Hogan
it.
I think-
now because
I think-
of my hair.
I think Greg needs to be
I got you in
Vince.
the ring for 3. Oh man,
How about that?
oh yeah. That's pretty good.
That's it. Just get,
Snapping those
let's
lips.
have an oh yeah contest.
Oh yeah.
You sound like the Kool-Aid man.
It always rises to the top.
Oh, yeah.
The Kool-Aid guy busting through the...
No sleep, no food. When the Macho Man comes out,
I know
He has to
we say
make
this
sure
all
you
the time,
know,
basically every podcast, but we got a lot of good sketches coming up.
What about Hulk Hogan? Can
You
we
just
all
gotta
do
write
Hulk
'em.
Hogan's? Oh, let me tell you something, brother. All I really care about is myself in wrestling. And my back hurts from all the leg drops. I done broke my tailbone. My tailbone's nothing but callus. Right around my asshole.
I don't like to talk crap
Oh my
about
god,
it.
dude.
You think Hulk Hogan's
Feels
asshole's
so
because-
all,
because
his
he
asshole's
gave
all
us
calloused
that.
and he can't
Someone
take shits
has-
anymore?
Oh my God.
He gave us such
Callous
great
butthole,
movies
dude.
like Urban Commando. That was a great one.
He's like, the top of my crack looks like
That's so horrible.
it's like cauliflower. I got cauliflower crack.
Oh my God. You should try to get that checked out.
Speaking of cauliflower, did you ever watch the Expendables 4 or no?
Is it out?
I heard
Yeah,
it was
it's
doo-doo.
Holy
but
crap! I didn't even.
What?
I saw
I
Terry
haven't
Crews
seen
didn't
it.
come
I
back.
didn't like
What
Rick and
happened to
Morty,
cauliflower?
Cauliflower ear.
Randy Couture, is that what you're talking about?
Whoa.
What happened?
That's I don't know. That's a-
I like all those people that are in it, but I haven't
That
seen
was
the
a
new
weird
one.
set.
Have you seen the other one?
I need to
Yeah,
watch the fourth one.
It's actually not that bad, in all honesty. Basically, it's just the Jason Statham show.
Yeah, well, because remember they
Jason Statham.
because basically Stallone's quitting.
I just can't do it anymore.
He is really
He
old.
has callous throat.
Speaking of Jason, they state them though.
Yeah, dude.
Nobody can say his
Everyone
name.
said his last name
Jason
different.
Statham.
He is slippery.
I started watching The
The
Meg
Beekeeper?
2 on HBO, and
That
I did
movie
not
was so
finish
bad.
it.
Why?
Meg
It
too.
was-
Why is
I
that
did
number
not like-
one on HBO right now?
I
It's
think
like
kinda
people
like
are
a
just
joke,
curious.
probably.
It's a
What is
great
this?
I
terrible movie. The
could-
Meg
I remember
was a
being a
terrible
kid.
I
movie.
could hardly get through the first one.
The Meg was a terrible movie, and it's sometimes you just gotta watch a terrible movie.
The Meg was terrible but good. The Meg
No.
2 is terrible and also still terrible.
Yeah.
Wait, but what? How big is the megalodon? It's a megalodon, I'm assuming,
Yes.
right?
Mhm.
It's not Meg from Family Guy.
Yeah.
How big is it? Bigger than like a
I
boat?
don't know. Yeah,
No,
That's
it's
not
bigger than a
it's
boat,
like
yeah.
the size of the Titanic.
It's a shirt.
What?
Yeah,
How you fight that?
you can't.
Does it crawl up on land?
No.
No.
So then just stay on land. The movie's
I
They
mean,
have
that's the
over.
point, man.
But
they're
they're
trying to
like-
discover
yeah.
things underwater because
They're like
we've
scientists or
only
whatever.
explored 3%.
But it's the
Of
sequel.
the bottom of the
so they've
ocean.
already seen it. In the universe, it already is known to exist.
Yes.
Right.
And they also go down underneath, and they have
Maybe it's gone.
they have
You find like
Famous
more, you
last
find like more
words.
Megs and it's real dope.
yeah.
Maybe it's
There's a
dead.
secret base that people didn't know about there.
Wait,
Oh,
so is it
really?
like Godzilla? They don't
Is
ever
there
kill it?
aliens
It
there?
just goes
No, they
away?
kill it. No, no aliens.
There's
No,
no.
they actually kill the Meg.
How did they kill it? A missile? Anything short of a missile?
Spoiler alert, everybody.
Wait, I know what they
Here
did.
comes another one from the crew that
remember
likes
how
to
they
spoil
killed
I can't
they-
remember how they
movies.
killed
They
it.
It's
found
not
an-
that memorable.
Yeah,
They-
that
they
movie is
tricked
so
it
bad.
into-
I know
like
there's a
Free
squid.
Willy.
Hold on. I
Let me
haven't
guess
seen
it.
it. I haven't seen.
Okay.
I'll take my guess. Let me
Okay.
take a guess, and then you take a guess.
Okay, you go first.
Okay.
You go first.
My guess is that he swallows a big canister of oxygen, and then they shoot it with another torpedo.
I thought that was from Jaws.
That is Jaws.
Thank you.
Okay, what I think that
You didn't assess the guess.
they have Jason Statham is like sitting there and he's doing the Free Willy thing, and then the Meg jumps over him, but they tricked him because it's a dumb shark, and it lands in a volcano in Hawaii.
Actually, I think you.
Okay, yeah, I like
And that's
that.
what caused the wildfires.
Okay.
I don't think you're that far off, kind of.
Seriously?
Do you want
The
to
Free
guess
Willy
or you
part?
already saw it?
I've already seen it.
Okay.
Do you know the answer? Because
No,
I have it right
I
here.
stopped
You
watching
looked
it.
it
Oh,
up?
okay. Yeah.
Well,
So
I
I
want to
can
know.
tell you
I
because
want
I
to
don't
know.
remember.
You don't remember.
Wait,
Yeah,
not
wait.
that
Have
memorable
y'all
movie.
guessed?
The
Have y'all
movie was
guessed?
so bad. So y'all guess, and then I'll tell y'all the answer.
Hold on.
Okay,
Does any part of it include him voting for Biden?
No.
Then he's not that dumb.
All right, my guess is that Jason Statham purposefully gets swallowed by the Meg,
Ooh.
Oh.
and he like has his expendable knives, and he like chops his way out.
Okay, I'm gonna go
I
with
like it.
Kevin's
Actually,
guess.
I like it.
I think of all the guesses, Kevin's is probably the closest.
Wait, but does he live in him? How
Oh,
long?
does the Meg spit him back out?
Wait, no. When he gets there, was there a civilization that was inside of the Meg?
It's not that
Oh
big.
shoot! Are there shark women in there?
And they're walking around, they're like, hey. Hey, what's up, man?
Give it to
Hey,
us,
what's
Erica.
up?
How
Have
does
you
it
seen
end?
the new mermaid?
Okay, ready?
Yeah.
Jonas wrecks his submersible into the Meg and stabs it in the eye. Its blood attracts a feeding frenzy of normal-sized sharks who pick apart and devour
That's the first
the
movie.
Meg.
That's the first one.
Oh, I thought that's what the one we were
No,
talking
No,
about.
I'm talking about
Also,
Oh!
that
Let's
is the
look at second movie,
worst.
yeah.
That's pretty terrible.
No, it's actually-
Regular sharks beat it?
In the context of the first movie,
Oh.
it's okay.
Okay, then the
I
second
get it, though.
one,
That's evolution. That's what happened
Yeah.
in real life.
it says Jonas picks up one of the helicopter's rotors and uses it to fatally impale the alpha Meg through the head.
As a
He
jump.
picks
He
up.
picks it
He picks
up? Was he wearing a fucking... Was he wearing a RoboCop suit?
Whoa.
No, he just
Picks
like,
it up.
and then the shark jumps and.
So it Free Willy's over.
Yeah,
and he
that's what I
cuts the
said. Yeah, I
belly?
think you were close.
Yeah,
Yeah.
okay, yeah, Caleb's the
Damn.
winner. Good job,
Except there
Caleb.
was no
Fire?
volcano.
No,
there was
see,
fire involved.
It's
because there
all
was a
it's all
crash
about
helicopter.
interpretation. By volcano, what I meant was
Helicopter
rotor.
But you didn't talk about the gigantic octopus or the little lizards that were crawling
Oh,
on the
so there's
island.
other big animals in there?
Yeah.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
There's also like little dinosaur-looking things, right?
Yeah,
there's-
they all crawl. See, because
Oh,
that's
damn.
why you can't go on the land, because you have these dinosaurs on the land now
Wait,
that
what?
are amphibious. Because they're from underneath, well, they're able
Guys,
to breathe
I'm
oxygen.
sorry, but
That sounds like a good scary
Well,
movie.
this
From
movie sounds
underneath.
Well, the
pretty
movie
good,
starts
I like
out
that.
with like dinosaurs, and the Meg eats a dinosaur.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, like as in ancient times?
Yes.
Yeah.
As in, like,
So he has a whole ecosystem of old dinosaur bones inside.
I'm
of
pretty
his
sure the
body.
Meg died afterwards.
Oh, I choked on
It's
it.
not the same Meg.
Yeah, it's
It choked on a
Oh,
T-Rex.
it choked on.
This
the
is a badass.
It's a brontosaurus neck. It choked.
I take
on
it back. This is really cool.
No.
I'm
The
not
movie's
gonna go
terrible.
watch it.
Isn't there a Meg versus movie?
There's the you have those
No.
asylum movies that are like Meg versus Techno Octopus or Meg versus Shark
Techno
Alligator.
Octopus.
Oh, that
That's
sounds
really
awesome
good.
too,
Yeah.
yeah.
That's pretty
Are those
cool.
basically like sci-fi movies
Yeah.
with Sharknado or whatever?
Yeah, but it's like
same thing.
you have Sharktopus versus alligator or whatnot.
I feel like
Regular
10-year-old. I
versus
feel like
regular?
10-year-old me
Like a
really love
gigantic
those,
alligator.
but
Hi,
the
I'm
38-year-old
I
me
think
does not.
I'm ready to go. And the crocodile's like, I've been here for 42 million years, you sack of shit.
I don't know how Sharktopus gets created. I don't.
I like
I
that
just
name,
know it's a-
Sharktopus.
It's a head of a shark.
I remember a point in
Tentacles
time
of an
when I was
octopus.
like really excited that the vampire of some vampire movie was going to fight a werewolf. And I remember,
Underworld.
Twilight.
No, this
That's
was
a lot
like-
of vampires.
You can tell our ages by our guesses.
This was like way.
Dracula versus.
Wait,
the
no,
Wolfman.
you're our age, right?
Was it?
I'm 30.
I don't know.
It was
yeah,
like an
you're right.
ABC made-for-TV movie.
Oh, I don't know.
And I was like really excited for that because I was like, whoa, I never thought that would happen.
Oh, Monster Squad.
It's been happening since
Yeah,
the
well, no,
1950s.
yeah. What?
Yeah,
What do you mean?
like when Dracula meets the Wolfman.
It was a movie. It was called Dracula Fights the Wolf Guy.
Well, they tried to do that MonsterVerse with the Wolfman, Benicio del Toro, and Tom Cruise, the Mummy,
yeah,
and everything, right?
yeah.
But that never worked
Wolfman,
out.
something in the Black Lagoon, the creature from the Black Lagoon. Remember the song from Monster Squad?
Yeah.
Shout out to everybody who's seen Monster Squad.
Yeah, we just watched it the other day.
Nice.
Yeah.
What's your favorite part of the whole movie?
I like that the Wolfman is played by the uncle from Napoleon Dynamite.
Yeah, Jonathan Grease.
God.
Dude,
like
Jonathan
that.
Grease is solid gold.
I think-
Also from not Running Scared, the Rock Rundown.
I think he's such an underrated actor.
Dude, yes.
Yeah.
Did you like it or
When-
not,
when-
asshole? You have it or
Have y'all
not?
watched Napoleon Dynamite recently?
No, not recently, but
Once was enough.
Best line from there is, I bet you I could throw this football over that mountain.
Coach would have put me in.
Yeah.
We would have won that.
Uncle Rico is a good character.
Yeah, and
I said,
like watching
get
it
the
again,
24
it's
pack.
actually really sad. Like,
Yes,
Yeah.
it's depressing.
Yeah, it is.
yeah, it is.
I
Yeah.
said get the 12 pack, not the 24 pack. Put it back. I wish you wouldn't talk to me like that,
Yeah,
Napoleon.
there's a bunch of parts of that movie that are like so funny to me. Like whenever he's showing him the ship, you know, the wooden little ship that they get if they buy the.
Uh-huh.
It's just like,
Like
I
the
really want that.
like the Tupperware thing.
Yeah, it's a Tupperware. Yeah.
You think somebody wants? You think anybody wants to take a roundhouse kick to the head while I'm wearing these the American pants?
That's Diedrich Bader.
Diedrich Bader is
Yeah.
one of the most
Yeah.
underrated cameo actors of all
Is he
time.
doing anything
We've
lately?
talked
I
about
haven't
him
seen
a
him in
lot.
a while.
He does a lot of voiceover work lately.
Yeah, he does a
Yeah.
ton. He was Batman.
You don't
too.
watch Clone Wars? I mean, not Clone Wars. Bad Batch.
No, I haven't seen
Monster
it.
Squad, though, the best line for me is, or my favorite line is, when Rudy. Wait, can I even say it?
I don't know.
Oh, what makes fat kid fat? Fat kid? And it cuts to fat kid. Shut up, EJ. Shut up, EJ. Oh, I'm sorry, I don't know what that is. You know, and then Rudy comes up and he's like, God damn it, what did he fucking say, dude?
I don't
When
know.
you ruined it.
Man,
I've not seen that
I'm
movie,
not on
so
point today, guys.
I don't have a quote.
you'd never seen Monster Squad?
He was like me from a couple of years back.
Damn, dude. Wait, so you've seen it now?
Yeah, you showed it to me, Caleb.
But you liked it, though.
You
Yeah.
strapped him to a chair and made him watch it.
So later today, what we're gonna do, Halloween special, is we're gonna film an hour and a half of Kevin watching Monster
Oh
Squad,
my god.
and then we're gonna put that
That's
in
pretty
the
good.
side of the next
Yeah.
podcast and just let it go.
Just let it play.
And every time he laughs, we'll switch over to his audio. It's basically just gonna be an hour and a half of just laughing.
So it's
Or
just,
just
it's just a
silence.
reaction video.
I mean, I'll watch it if. I mean, is it on like Netflix or anything right now?
No,
Does
but I have the
anyone know?
Blu-ray. I got the Blu-ray, the DVD. I got it all.
Oh, dude, Blu-rays. Did you see that? Like Best Buy is gonna stop carrying them.
Dude, yes, I
So
did.
sad.
What's the point?
And
I was
Uh,
sad when they stopped carrying CDs back in the day.
Dude, yeah, that was like 5,
why
6
are
years
they
ago.
gonna start?
I guess they're just not making any
Because
money.
nobody.
I don't
Nobody's
know.
buying physical media.
I don't know what they're trying to put in the DVDs or the Blu-ray section.
Dude, it's only one shelf.
I literally
Three
haven't been
shelves
to
last
Best Buy
time,
in
but-
probably like 2 years.
I know where I'm not
There-
going now for Christmas shopping.
20 years ago, whenever we would go into, remember when you'd go into Best Buy and it was like a sea of CDs,
No.
and then like a sea of music and a sea of movies, and then also Best Buy sells fridges. You remember people would say shit like that when you're a kid and you don't know any better,
No.
and you don't remember saying that
Yes.
as a kid, being like, why do they have fridges and microwaves?
My current
Oh,
microwave I bought from Best Buy. So I guess I actually have been in the last 2 years.
But now, like when they cut out music, like remember over the years that section was just it used to be half the store, and then it was now we got to make sure and have 42 cell phone.
Well, we lived in different worlds. See, I never stepped foot into Best Buy 20 years ago. I was 16, so
you were here,
the most I had seen was like cons.
so you were living
you know,
here,
and then
and we would go to Best Buy, and you'd be with us, and we'd be
No.
like, dude, we should put this anime. You want to
Not-
buy Blood the Last Vampire?
I didn't meet you until I was 17.
Oh, homie, you met me your sophomore year.
No.
This is the origin story right here, Erica.
What year did I meet Mark?
It'd be funny if that actually worked.
The
What does
year
it
I
say?
met your
What does
mother.
It was Miss Boer's class that we became friends.
Miss Barber.
That was junior year, and I was 16, and you were 16. Oof. Bazinga.
Oh, that was a Miss Boar joke. Y'all don't know that one. Sorry.
Yeah, sorry.
It's an inside joke.
If you knew Miss Boer, though, That was really funny.
Where did you go to school at, Erica?
I graduated from Carroll. I went to a high school in Virginia Beach.
All these dudes over here went
And
to
then-
Miller.
And then I graduated.
Represent.
Went to Inglewood.
Erica, I've never noticed
They
this,
can't
but
go
every time you talk, you start shaking your head like an old woman.
I always do. I always shake my head. Everyone always says, like, why do you shake your head?
It was back in
It's like
North
the-
Dakota
I don't know where
when
it
I was
came
16
from,
years
but
old.
yeah.
I was in Zegama Beach. Shout out to
Virginia
anybody who
Beach.
gets the reference.
Oh, I didn't get that
I
right.
don't know what that was.
Nobody knows where
Just
Zegama
I
Beach
don't.
is.
No.
I've got tickets to, what does he say? To
I don't know. I don't know where it came
Beach.
from.
And he's
Me
like,
and Pharrell Williams went to the same school.
oh? Did they have pictures of him up at the school?
No.
Really?
Audience, shout out to anybody who gets the Zegama Beach
Me and
reference.
Eva Longoria went to the same school.
Oh,
Ew, gross.
Wait,
So did we.
I know.
I don't think
We
there's
knew
anyone
Jennifer
famous that went
Pena.
to Ingleside High School.
Selena went to the junior
She's
high
back.
school that I teach at.
Yeah, I saw that the other day.
She's back again.
Oh, yeah, she came out with the new
Jennifer Pena.
song.
Who's Selena?
Her song was
Who's
called.
Jennifer Pena?
Her song was called
Yeah,
"I Didn't
she
Go
She was
Nowhere."
a little girl who played Selena in the Selena movie with Jennifer Lopez.
As like a kid.
Because
she was a kid
she
version.
looked like a kid. She looked like the kid version of Selena.
She was the one that was going, I'm looking up at the moon and dreaming.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
The
Yeah,
mother,
how
the
did
mother
Jennifer
saw
Lopez in
her.
that movie?
Man,
Never.
of you.
You've
Never
never
seen
seen
tonight
Selena?
And tomorrow,
No,
I'll be holding you tight.
I cried the first time I
'Cause
watched
there's
it.
no
I've never
way
related to
the
it.
world
I've never watched it on
would
purpose,
be.
but sometimes like they'll have it on the
Then
E channel.
here
or
in
whatever,
my
they'll play it on the E
room.
channel.
Dreaming about the
And then I saw
sea.
like the episodes on
she was in
Netflix.
the she was in the sailing.
It was
But,
you and
Yeah,
me.
there was a
I don't remember that
series,
song,
Yeah.
dude.
And
You
then,
were singing.
but it
I
was so
know,
funny
dude, I don't
because in
remember
the
all of it.
background, because they were in
Sometimes I
Corpus, you
fuck
could see
up.
like all the construction work going on,
You're
like on
supposed to
the,
say you, and then I would say
on the
me.
highway, on the
Oh,
bridge
yeah,
and
that's
stuff.
hilarious.
I promise you, my memory of Selena.
You live like right down the street from where she was killed,
Yeah, and all. Yeah, you know what? That
and her
is true.
museum is right down the street as well.
I've never been to the
in
museum
fact,
before.
for all the Selena
Yeah.
fans that are
Mhm.
listening to the show, because there's a lot of crossover.
He was like a circle.
Shout out to the Cumbia Kings.
She, whenever she was big, like in the heyday of Selena days.
She's still big.
Well, true, but I mean like post or pre. You know
Not
what I mean?
to Greg though.
Pre-events.
He has no desire to watch her movie.
But I actually really dig Selena, like just iconography and stuff. You know what I mean? Like I bought like some of her cups from Stripes,
Mhm.
and Jen makes fun of me so
That was
much.
a couple of years ago, right?
Yeah.
I think those came out.
It's
That
still
was
I
so
still have them
crazy how
sealed.
people were with those cups.
When,
Yeah.
I'm a collector, okay?
when I went to
People say,
visit
"What do you
my
collect?" I
brother
say,
who lives
"Yes."
in Minnesota now,
Yeah,
I got him a cup to
Selena?
remind him of his heritage.
I still think the dad did it, but
Oh, but anyway, so
You think,
Whenever
you think
her-
AB did it, or whatever his name is.
Her family-
There's AB the brother.
He's very
Oh,
litigious.
AB can
Yeah, I would say
the
that.
dad, I think. Yeah.
I think they're both. They have the same name. I think, right?
I think
What?
so.
Oh yeah, I think you're right. Yeah, I think they do.
But
share
he's
a
very
name.
litigious. I would be careful.
Okay.
he's like, what did you hear about
I've
this
heard he
Team
was a certain
Triplehorn?
way,
Yeah, no, like
but I,
he won't allow like murals to go up because if you put a mural up, he
He's
wants.
got to make money.
yeah.
Damn.
Does he make money from the statue or what?
Probably.
Pretty sure. Yeah.
Did North Korea?
Well, I
make
mean,
that
he doesn't make
statue?
money continuously, but I'm pretty sure they had to pay for the like.
What a dick.
and then do they hire that one guy to stand in front of the statue, or does he just do that? Like
What guy?
I don't know what guy you're talking about.
that security guard. He's not really a security guard.
I got no
It's
idea.
probably just
He's
a
all
regular-
I got no
He's
idea.
painted bronze.
but
He's like,
he, no,
I'm Chris Pena.
He like parks his car in front of the statue, and he like watches the statue for
Some
like
people just
homeless
really-
people or whatever. That
Every
come
time
by
I've
and
driven
try to
by,
mess
I've
with
never
him.
seen
Benny,
anyone.
remember
I
Benny
didn't
got
know that
married
was a
there?
thing. What?
At
Benny
the
got-
Selena
It wasn't at the
statue?
Selena
It was like
statue.
one down.
It was,
okay.
Yeah.
Oh, like in like pagoda thing.
It was in view.
It was like
all
one of
right.
those
Benny
bigger
got
doors or
married there?
whatever.
Yeah,
To
dude,
who?
on the waterfront to that girl. What was her name?
His wife?
No, what was that?
Well,
She's
that
not
was-
married
She's not
anymore.
married
anymore.
This was like 10 years ago.
I remember going to the
When I was
the
at my
ceremony
fattest.
and to the dinner
I
after.
don't know. I was invited, so I don't know.
Were you invited?
No, I said I wasn't.
Was that before you were back in the picture?
I'm-
It might have been. Because you
Was
came
that
back.
before or after Lakeisha?
Oh, shit, that's a good question.
I don't remember.
I think that was after.
Then I was already in the picture.
You know what? Call up Benny right now. He'll definitely answer.
What was her name?
It's not that big.
All I know is she lost a bunch of weight, and then she became like a boxer, or she was a boxer, and then she lost a bunch of weight, and then they got a divorce.
What a strange set of circumstances.
Yeah.
She became a boxer.
Or no, I think she was a boxer.
And Benny didn't, completely love this woman.
I think he married her.
What was the problem? What were the issues? I would like to know.
I think Benny just had enough.
That's a sit down with Benny episode.
I've been trying to get Benny to come on.
I know she lost weight or something.
Benny couldn't beat her ass anymore.
Caleb's been trying to get Benny for a while. We'll get him at some point.
Let's all ask Benny one by one to come on the show, starting with Erica.
I don't even know who.
He felt emasculated because she could kick ass better than he could.
Caleb's cousin.
She rivaled him.
He is a character.
He is a character.
Benny is one of the wittiest people that you'll ever meet, but also I don't want to call him simple because that's not correct.
A little will take you a long way.
Yeah. He is the summation of all that he is.
Like everyone?
Yeah.
He's like if Jethro and Jamie Foxx had a kid.
But also Terminator.
Okay.
Oh.
What?
But the porn version, Terminate her.
Oh my god.
That's Benny, right?
Yeah.
Termin's the guy's name, right?
Terminate.
If you know Benny, this is real funny.
Yeah.
Audience.
Yeah. That's probably him.
If you know the inside joke, it is hilarious.
Except when it comes to Benny. No, never mind.
Benny is one of the most genuine people. There is no. You know how you know the phrase "putting on airs." Benny is always Benny 100% of the time.
Okay.
And that's a rare quality in people. He's so good. I want to tell you too, but how do you say it?
I couldn't
right?
say it. Yeah,
How do you say it?
Don't worry, he'll probably tell you afterwards.
Tell you
it's not
afterwards.
safe for air.
Oh,
It's hilarious.
It is not. I'm hoping the microphone didn't pick it up.
Yeah, me too. I'll probably watch this part.
Specifically.
But he's just a really funny guy.
Benny
is obnoxious.
Benny was
funny.
in Caleb's room, and we were watching some kind of prison
It was in the
show.
living room, dude.
No, it was here in your room.
You already got the story wrong. It was
in your room.
It was in the living room. No.
Okay, it was in one room.
What room were we in?
It was in a building.
It was
in
a
a city,
room.
in a state.
He was standing. He was sitting. In
Standing makes it funnier.
No, he was sitting in his Indian position, like he
his
always
W.
did.
He's sitting in the W.
Yeah.
He sits leg
Where
flare.
his I don't know how he does it, but
he sits flare legged.
His toes, his knees, his shins, and his ass are all on the floor at one time.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's incredibly hard to do.
Very flexible.
And so he's watching this prison show, right? And the lights.
It's Oz.
You're talking about the Oz story. Okay.
Yes, this is the Oz story.
Oh, y'all know this story.
We'll tell you about that.
Okay.
That's why I said I hope.
The audience is literally getting blue balls right now.
I
like,
didn't know that
what?
story.
What was it?
So did he finish it?
Oh, okay.
If there's a Patreon, we'll tell the story.
Send Caleb a DM and he'll text you the story.
Yes.
Yeah.
Send me a message on
Also,
Facebook on the
while
Team
you're-
Triplehorn account.
While you're doing that, send us characters to play as.
Oh yeah.
For D&D, and we'll play at. I'll play.
Recommendations. We need
I'll play as
recommendations.
I don't care what it is.
We'll preface it because you didn't even like
backstory.
So what he's talking about is if anybody has an idea for a funny character, send us the recommendation and we'll assign them to everybody and then we want obscure,
and if you
obnoxious.
I'm gonna play as Benny for the D&D campaign.
We to put into context though for Erica because she's the only one that doesn't know. Mm-hmm. At one point we did it. Marty put together a D&D campaign, which also was a very fun D&D campaign.
Oh shit, that's right.
We did an entire D&D campaign where every one of us was a different version of Benny.
Oh no.
But here's the best part.
Uh-huh.
As funny as all of our dumb shit was, Benny played with us.
Yeah.
And he was still better
funnier.
and
Okay.
still
Every
funnier.
other Benny, yeah.
I screenshotted
You
a lot of
can't
it.
do one over
Thank
the
God.
original. You
Thank
can't
God.
beat the original.
You cannot beat
No,
the
it was
original.
it wasn't even that. It was like he saw what was going on,
And he
and he was like, I don't give a shit.
He was
what
like,
y'all
challenge
doing.
accepted.
Yeah.
he
Out Benny'd himself.
he out-Benny'd himself and all of us.
Yeah.
we collectively weren't worth one
We
inning
were
in that
actively
Benny.
trying to get each other to laugh, and he was just being Benny. You know, and he was still.
He's
funniest dude in the room.
authentic.
Yeah.
Authentic is the word.
Yeah.
Not in a bad way. He has his
original.
qualities. He's obnoxious for sure, but there's quality there. You know,
Yeah.
like what's a good? He's like Chris Farley, but if Chris Farley was vulgar. You know what I mean?
He's pretty vulgar. There's vulgar aspects.
There's no
I
vulgarity
thought
to
he
Chris
was a little
Farley.
bit
No, there
vulgar.
was.
No. If you
Ben's
think that he's
also
vulgar,
not-
trust me, it's not nowhere near.
He's also not really unfair. You know what I mean?
What?
Like if you explain something to him.
Uh-huh.
To me, the mark of like a good person is if you're fair.
Except for when he held me a gun.
as fun as this conversation is for us,
When
still,
he
You know
I'm
what?
sure most of our audience still doesn't know who we're talking about, so
Oh,
let's
yeah.
move on.
Well, Benny held me at gunpoint, so I can't
Wow.
say.
We need to write a country song called "The Legend of Benny Done Come Round the Time."
Yeah,
He let us know quite how many. I don't know.
he's the only
Right,
person I know who's ever queefed.
The only male.
Oh yeah, sorry, Mel. I've never met another man who could queef.
It's called a cough.
He quaffed.
A cough.
Oh,
I think
I think we're good.
I think we'll probably
What's
wrap
a
this up
case? Goes silent.
now. If there's any
Sorry.
other business, I don't know. Does anyone?
there is other business in
Do y'all
hand.
watch football?
No.
No.
You're a Swiftie?
No.
What's up with the football?
Did you see that? Well, the 49ers, I think they're like undefeated, but then today the Cleveland Browns beat them.
Are the Browns going to the Super Bowl?
Did the power just
I
go
don't think
off?
so.
I get it.
Oh, the computer would have shut off.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Poor, are you a Niners fan?
No.
When we were growing up, it was Niners versus who was their main rival?
The Rams.
Was it the Rams?
I don't
Yeah.
know.
I know when I was growing up, it was the Cowboys versus the Bills.
Whoa, that's a long time ago.
Yeah, that's when I was growing up. I'm older. That's how age works.
Holy shit.
You've been Marty.
schooled, graphic.
It happens. It happens.
But so when I was young, it was Steelers and Cowboys.
Yeah, I remember
Right?
that. I remember
And then
that.
also Green Bay. It was Green Bay and Cowboys. Well, this is all Super Bowls.
Yeah.
But the rivals for Cowboys have always been the Steelers, I thought, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
What do I know? I don't watch football. I watch the Super Bowl occasionally.
Yeah, I don't really watch football either, but
I just
did
remember
see that.
This is what I know about
Cowboys
football.
going against the Jets, and the Jets magically won, and they were able to then beat the Patriots on the perfect season, and it was great.
That was sad,
No, I think
dude.
that was the Giants.
It was, I
Giants?
think
Yeah,
it was the
you're right,
Giants.
the Giants, yeah.
Yeah, that's
That
right.
made me sad.
No, I was so happy.
I wanted
like
that
the
perfect
Patriots.
season.
No, I didn't.
Has anybody ever had a perfect season?
Yeah, I think Miami had one back in the day.
Well, they won every single, even their post.
Yeah, because every time someone
Well, that's your Miami, not
fails,
Miami.
anytime the last team fails to have a perfect season, like the last team gets defeated, that team from the 70s or 80s or whatever, they all come out and celebrate. that no one else will have a perfect record.
Was there fewer games back then? So it
Yes,
was
there was.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay. I was gonna say because it
Because
would have
there
been
was
more
less teams.
impressive now. Wait, so if it was fewer games, then the Patriots still had more unbeaten games. Than
Yeah, I think they had more wins in a row, but
it's still
technically
not
it doesn't count because
not as a perfect
they didn't
season.
win-
They had a
they didn't win
perfect
the
season,
championship, Yeah.
but of the main season, not of postseason.
Like I said, what I know about football is it should have been laces out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the laces were in.
Finkel is Einhorn.
Dude, I love
Einhorn
that.
is
I love
Finkel.
that movie.
Yeah.
I hate when anyone brings up how that movie is like transphobic or
Oh,
whatever.
it was Brooklyn Nine-Nine. He goes, and that movie gets overtly transphobic at the
When
end.
people like shit talk that movie, it's just like
Yeah, dude, they're missing the
get
point.
over yourself.
Yeah.
damn.
I like the second one better, in all honesty.
I'll be honest. I think I do too.
Yeah, me too.
I think I
used
do
to like
too.
the first one better, but the second one.
I know he didn't want to make a sequel,
Oh really?
Yeah.
That's probably why he was way more wacky.
but I think overall the sequel's just
Yeah,
Dude,
I
it's
like the
hilarious.
sequel, too.
the
We're talking
Rhino
about Ace
scene.
I'm gonna
Ventura
have
for
to
the
rewatch
uninitiated.
You shouldn't
The
have
Rhino
said that.
scene's
Should,
hilarious.
definitely.
I feel like that the
Because
audience
I don't
is
remember
like,
the second one.
what are they talking about?
We're
We're all on the
goes
same
to
wavelength
Africa,
here,
right?
That's in
guys.
Africa,
Audience,
yeah.
we're trying to get
He has to
y'all on
save
the
the white
same
bat.
wavelength.
Yeah, Chicago. You don't remember Chicago?
Dude,
I'm gonna have to rewatch.
it was you had the funniest joke ever when we went to Benny's house and his dog was laying there. Remember?
Are you still talking about Benny?
Well, because it's related to Ace Ventura. Listen, tell a
okay.
story.
Your balls are showing. Bumblebee too.
We walked up to his house and his dog was laying there,
Yeah.
and that dog's dangly bits was just spread out like a blanket
Okay.
over the gravel,
Yeah.
you know. And Marty just walked up and goes, "Your balls are showing." And the fucking dog was like, "What of it?" God damn it.
That was a great story.
And then he finished scratching his lottery ticket.
I don't get it.
These stories are, I
All
gotta
these
tell you,
inside jokes.
they're side slappers, man.
You had to be there.
We should do a sketch where Marty and Caleb tell nothing but
Inside jokes.
Yeah, I mean,
You had to
he's
be
watching
there.
it right now.
He goes, what does he say in the office? He says, "Ooh, inside jokes. I hope to be a part of one someday."
Never seen The Office.
Are you gonna watch the remake, the
No.
reboot? Have they announced any cast?
No, I don't think they have. They're just announcing that they intend to do it.
I've never seen The
I
Office
mean,
either.
that makes sense.
He has no
Anything
desire.
that's ever popular is gonna be brought back in perpetuity. So
Desire.
I don't know.
They got Fuller House.
yeah.
Hey, but didn't Fuller House do well?
I don't know, I never watched
I
it.
watched
I don't know.
Full
A lot of
House.
kids
I
liked
I
it.
watched the first episode when it came out, and I was like, this is not for me.
I watched the first episode like way back. I'm sorry, not first episode. First series, Full House. Back in the day, I watched.
Yeah, I remember watching
everyone-
that as a kid.
The
Everyone
Roseanne
watched
one
it.
did really well for a while till they
And-
kicked off Roseanne.
Yeah, and then they got rid of old Rosie.
So imagine that.
And
you
then the
know?
show actually continued to do well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For like 2 seasons or whatever, and then they canceled it too.
And
Imagine
everybody
that,
was like
yeah.
so mad at, like the
Show
cast
is named
members
after
were
you.
like so mad at her.
Yeah.
for
Oh,
getting
because
kicked off
they
the
changed
show.
the name, right? What was it?
The
Connors.
Connors.
The
Yeah.
Connors, yeah.
But
What did they do? Did they kill her in the show?
I think they killed her off.
yeah, they
that's
had her
hardcore.
commit
Well, it-
unliving.
Oh,
Well,
really?
it's
What?
like,
Yeah, she had took too many of her pills.
Well, I mean, that's,
Yeah.
Uh-uh.
It's
Was
pretty
it
dirty.
sleeping pills?
that's
I
basically
don't
what she
remember what it
did
was.
in real life. She committed career unliving.
Yeah.
It's like 2.5
But
Men.
it
Like,
really was.
Yeah.
Charlie Sheen's character got killed off camera by like a.
Something fell on him.
Oh, a piano fell on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's kind of funny.
Yeah. Because he was like a piano.
And
I actually thought that
I don't
Connors bit
understand
was
who,
hilarious. that
uh,
they did
That's-
that.
yeah.
I forget the guy at the
Because she
the
had
actor's
taken
name
too
now.
many. What were they called? What were they called?
Quaaludes?
Quaaludes?
No,
That just reminds me of that Arnold Schwarzenegger bit.
I don't know.
The
the
Quaaludes.
Ambience.
What are you talking
ambience.
about?
That's it. Yeah.
Why in
The
2.5
Joe Rogan
Men
thing.
did after Charlie Sheen characters died? Ashton Kutcher, who was he, and why
Like
did he
a
allow the
cousin.
brother to stay there?
Oh yeah, I forgot that dude came out. Yeah.
He had bought the estate in order to make sure that they could keep living there.
Oh,
That
If I'm
dude
being honest, I
also
didn't watch
recently
that show.
I know.
at all.
Yeah.
I didn't watch that show.
At least that's what I remember.
It wasn't
He-
for me.
He found out that he died. He knew that they were going to not have a house, so he bought the estate. So they could
And he
live
came in and,
and
he
he
was like,
stayed
"Oh,
there, and he lived there still.
there. And he was a millionaire from selling like
So-
chips or something.
So the whole family was very well off, besides
Except for,
the little,
except
besides
for
Ducky.
Froggy from.
Caleb, did you hear about Ashton Kutcher committing career unliving a while back?
What did he do? Purportedly.
So,
This
so,
is-
No, it's not
Wait, wait.
purportedly.
So-
it happened.
so,
What did he
so
do?
one of the actors from the '70s show, not the guy from Spider-Man,
Danny
but
Masterson.
the other
I heard about
Yeah.
all
So
that.
he got straight up convicted
Right.
of,
Yeah.
of like raping people.
Okay,
What-
a
what-
hard
but
R.
was he convicted?
That R
Yes,
is worse
yes,
than
no,
the last
it is.
one.
sentenced to jail.
So he did grape somebody then.
Yes.
Yes.
And then
Multiple people,
so
I
Ashton
think.
Yes.
Kutcher and Mila Kunis, they submitted letters to the judge
Saying that he
he's
didn't
he's a good guy.
No, just that
No,
he
no,
was
no,
like
no.
a
But
good-
hold
And
on.
we- and
You're
we hope-
giving the order of events wrong. They sent the letters before he was convicted.
Anyways.
Well, no, hold on. That matters.
No.
Yes, it
That
He was-
does.
absolutely
He
matters.
was convicted, He sent the letters to try and get a lesser sentence.
Yeah.
I thought the
Just
letters
to say
came.
that, like,
I thought the
we've
letters
worked
came
with him
before.
for so
No,
long, and we know him to be a good guy. That something
Yeah.
like that.
But they're like,
those letters
it's
came
wrong.
out in the public.
It
and
will
now,
be wrong to take away from his kid because he's a good father. You can't do that to his child.
Yeah.
What's wrong with that?
So in that scenario, right? That boils down. This is actually kind of this whole random episode of Tangents has boiled down to something that's kind of a little more poignant.
Yeah.
So I believe, like, y'all know me. Let's say I just randomly kill somebody. Are y'all? Does everything that y'all know about me
stop being the truth?
Yeah.
Because of one thing that you did.
This was not one thing.
Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not defending.
For instance, in what he just said,
y'all find out that I actually had a secret underground dogfighting ring.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like, it's not gonna change who I am as a person.
If it was something that you were holding a secret.
I mean, his crimes are kind of vile, but
I think your dad said it best. You wake up, you choose which side of the law you're on, and you stick to that.
True. I'm not saying that. Okay, so in that scenario, let's say Greg ended up killing somebody. They say,
killing someone how?
Just murder him
on purpose.
Yeah, on
in
purpose.
Cold blood.
Cold blood murder. No, not premeditated.
Okay.
You just randomly
crime of
walk up
passion.
to somebody and
Crime of passion. Like in the heat of the moment, he gets mad, he kills somebody.
Okay, so
he hulks out.
So that's like the red ball from Minority Report.
Right. So he hulks out.
That's a good ass movie. Dude.
Chokes. Yeah, it is a great movie.
Yeah.
But also, so that happens with Greg.
Okay.
I'm like, yo, dog, you did the crime, you do the time.
Yeah.
But then when I'm talking to the judge, I'm like, yo, judge, look, he did the crime, he's doing the time. Make sure that time's not too bad because Greg ain't a bad guy. You know what I mean? It doesn't take away from what you did.
But it's still...
No, I think...
It's miles apart.
Yeah, it's not.
It is.
You're judging their characters. Which
It is funny because I'm not saying like, oh, so and so raped somebody. I'm like,
I
won't do that because like, I probably won't write you a
letter. Here's the other thing also,
because
Mila Kunis was like, you know, he protected me. He made sure nothing happened to me. He didn't let me to take drugs or anything like that. He was a real good father figure.
Doesn't that make her experience
just because
valid?
someone's a
but when
good
he was
father,
also doing that behind her back,
somebody was nice to you and treated you right doesn't make them a good person.
But perspective,
somebody else.
Perspective does matter.
But
from her perspective,
also, I want to say this.
Okay.
Both of them are part of the church.
Scientology.
Oh, really?
Kutcher and Kunis? No, they're not.
See, I didn't know that.
I think they are.
No, they are not. Because that changes everything.
Wait, I thought Kutcher was.
Someone look that up. Someone confirm that.
Yeah, look it up there.
That's a big thing. Because I know he is. I know Masterson was. But I think perspective matters. Like, you don't know me very well, but however you and I interact for however long we know each other, that is going to be how you know me.
Okay, like
right?
let's say, like what I know about you now, I like you as a person. Obviously, I'm comfortable hanging out with you and here and like with everybody. But if somebody were to tell me like, hey, I see you work with so and so, he did this to me, or something like that, that extent.
But if an individual told you that, do you believe them?
Yes.
You believe them instantly?
Yes. Because I would hope that nobody would lie about something like that.
You would hope. Right. So on your hopes and dreams, you would throw everything that you know about me in our limited time.
I would like quit the podcast and
see.
And
that's not crazy to you.
It just says that they didn't join formally.
The Danny
okay, so that does change things.
Danny Masterson situation is different because he's convicted.
Why?
Because he did it.
That's been proved he's absolutely guilty.
That he's guilty.
Yeah.
What did you find out, Greg? Is he in? Are they?
No, he said unofficially. Unofficially.
So affiliated,
not formally.
So I change my tune. They're both garbage.
But I'm also close to like a victim of like sexual abuse, so you know.
Me too.
So it's like, you know, if this person were to come to me and say like, hey, this is what happened, like.
True. No, But you're so in this example, you've known the person. So what if it's a stranger?
then I would hope that they were telling the truth. Because
you would take them at their word.
Right. Because I just can't... I mean, I know that there are people out there that lie about it.
Right.
But, I mean...
You would question, you'd say, why would they lie?
Right. Why would they lie about something like that?
Well...
That dude was...
I'm never giving Erica the codes to the vault.
That's like life-ruining, like...
I never cared for him in the show anyway.
Like, accusations
but
that
flip
ruin
it.
somebody's life.
But flip it to, like, what if they are lying? Would that not be ruining it to, like, say, me? Or not? Let's not even use me. Like, we can use any one of us.
But it's convicted.
Yeah, I know that makes it different. But, like, knowing somebody for, like, a super long period of time, and you know them to be one person... Maybe that they have these hidden things. I think the gist of supporting the people you're close to. You can condemn. What is the word? You can condemn without, like, disowning. You know what I mean? Like, you can be close to somebody who has committed a crime. You can be sympathetic towards somebody who has committed a crime.
I wouldn't sit there and say I wouldn't, like, hate you or anything or like. You know, talk bad about you or anything like that.
But that would affect...
I also wouldn't be hanging out with...
I wouldn't send a letter to the judge being like, oh, you know, like, it's okay. I know he did wrong, but, you know, you shouldn't be getting that long in prison.
If something happened to any of you three, because I've known y'all for, like, a really long time. I'm not trying to badmouth, but I have known them, like, a really long time. If something happened with y'all committed a crime, I really don't care what crime... If y'all asked me to write a letter, I would be like, "Yo, in the time I knew this dude, I don't think that. I don't think so."
Is that part of the conversation where they asked to
Doesn't
write a letter?
Doesn't it depend on the crime?
Yeah,
though?
they asked to write the letter.
If it comes out that
the
one
lawyer
of us
asked them to write a letter,
done the same shit that he
has
did,
5
also.
decapitated heads in their freezer.
So check it out. Yes, absolutely. I would be like, "Yo, I don't know." What the situation is or was, but as long as I knew, Kevin,
like people have known them for a long time, and they looked okay for the longest time.
No, with Kevin, I'd be like, "Yo, he wore a lot of Cannibal Corpse t-shirts."
Except that like, so knowing someone for a long time is not an exact.
I'm not
science,
using it.
So to speak.
True, but in terms of character witness, that's the purpose of a character witness, right?
But I feel like an action witness is a lot more important than a character witness.
I'm absolutely not trying to absolve Masterson of anything he did. He can rot in hell for all I care, and I hope he does. And I hope he does while he's on Earth.
But you don't
know what I
think
mean?
that Ashton and Mila should have been...
I don't think they should be vilified for
not
being aware.
In poor taste, but do I think that people should be canceling them and, like, being mean to them?
It's an overreaction.
No. Yeah.
It's an oversimplification.
It's also a really bad look because Kunis has, I think both of them have like this charity they're supposed to help out.
They have like an anti-sex trafficking.
Yeah.
Well, that's what happens when you subscribe to moral absolutism, guys.
No, I'm pretty sure no hard R-ing is a good absolute to stand on. I'm pretty sure no one's going to be like, that's a step too far.
Wait, so does that mean that Oprah and...
The Rock should be canceled for all that Hawaii bullshit? Mm-hmm. I'm with Marty on that. I stand with Marty.
What was that?
Speaking of Oprah and The Rock, the other day at
I think The Rock's overrated. I said it.
That's smart.
Well, speaking of
I was
the
buying
thing that
some
you were
dog
asking
food,
about.
and the cashier was like... He was doing this before I even got to the register. He'd like ask really loudly, "Do you want to donate to whatever orphans?" He would do that really loudly to whoever walked up. And I think the first couple of people before me did donate, and I was like, "No."
You should have said "no" and yelled it.
And I hate when like corporations or rich people try to get regular ass people to donate. It's like. PetSmart has billions of dollars. How about they fucking donate?
Yeah.
I think they are, right? By allowing the charities to be contributed to through their organizations and like giving them the platform to be able to...
Is it one of those roundup things?
No, it was just like, you can give $5 or $10 or whatever.
Yeah, so,
you should have said,
you're providing the platform that, that's a way of...
Next time they do that...
Instead of asking regular people who are trying to make ends meet for money, why didn't PetSmart
because there's not only people who are trying to make ends meet shopping there. I mean, it itself is already a pretty premium store. You're buying shit for pets.
Yeah, dog food and stuff is very expensive.
My dog.
exclusive.
Okay, well, off topic a little bit. My dog has to have prescription dog food. But anyways,
That's goddamn point.
that's the reason I have to go through
He
PetSmart.
has to have exclusively made. What
unless the dog dies,
Artisanal.
What is it?
It's because he has pancreatitis.
Oh no.
Oh, that's actually bad.
Yeah.
Oh no.
So I have to get him prescription dog food. I can only get it at PetSmart.
What
See,
causes that?
Yeah, that's biased because back in the day when we had a pet who was sick, we just
Put it down.
Killed it?
no, we just let it go outside.
Let it live in pain.
See ya. See, like I guess when it comes to pets,
I mean,
like
I'm a very empathetic person.
More humane?
Even towards animals, so...
Professor Snugglesworth used to be a sweetie pie.
Mm-hmm.
Whenever you first got him, and like I'd be around him and he'd be all friendly. Now he barks like he's trying to murder me. Actually, the last time I went over there, he was fine.
Well, I mean...
Like, my dog has a whole hip replacement.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
I mean...
A hip replacement.
Yeah.
I need a damn
So,
hip
like...
replacement.
See, I just get a pet
Instead
replacement.
of... No,
Not to
like...
go too more... Not to
Get rid
go
of
on a
that
whole
one.
nother tangent,
Get
but there
another
is someone I do blame for a professor's bad behavior, but we can go into that later.
I
We're not going to talk about that on YouTube.
I get the
I couldn't just
inside
put my dog
joke.
down unless I knew it was, like, really suffering, and then there's just, like, absolutely no way it would be happy being alive, then that's one thing. But, like, she had bad hips. Like,
okay.
I'm not going to put her down for that.
Can I ask you, how much did that cost?
Expensive.
How
Super
expensive?
Very expensive.
Oh, okay.
You don't have to tell me the number.
See, a brand new dog.
I've always been curious.
Free.
Is there a way for you to get insurance for your animals?
Some animals are like
what?
Children.
Is that super expensive too?
Really?
I don't pay for it.
And those are the ones who are gonna provide to that charity.
Probably not.
Those are the ones who are gonna contribute and pay that $5 to $10.
That's kind of true. I mean, they know what they're doing by guilting the people, the customers.
but we're
So
still
I guess what I'm
saying
saying is that Oprah and The Rock could have easily paid for brand new mansions for everyone who lost a house.
Absolutely.
In that fire.
Maybe not mansions, but
so why are they
a decent
asking
place.
regular guys for money?
Well, I'm
Hey,
sure.
did y'all see Oprah's property didn't even burn?
I'm sure that their
that's probably the
finances, they
conspiracy.
can't just
there's
go
like a
pull,
conspiracy about
a
that.
couple million out of their bank account.
I think they should cancel them two for that.
I'm
More than Mila
I don't know what
Kunis
they
and
did.
Ashton Kutcher.
So I don't know.
You don't know what they did?
Oprah and The Rock?
Yeah.
They were asking people to donate money.
No.
The Maui fires or
The
whatever.
The Rock is not part of the Oprah conspiracy.
That's
Oprah
fine. I have to donate, I think.
Oprah owns. She's been buying up huge chunks of land in Hawaii, and so when all the wildfires go, none of her stuff burned. She hired.
I know that's a conspiracy.
She hired firefighters to go and protect her property.
And
security
does
guards.
he go by The Rock still, or is it Dwayne Johnson?
I think on his birth certificate it says Dwayne The Rock Johnson. So for me, I call him Rock.
Okay.
Why wouldn't it say Rocky Maivia?
Because that's a made up bullshit.
Anyway.
Okay, yeah,
His
but
dad was
that's the
Johnson.
topic.
Yeah, no, but he
I
came
think
out
Maivia was
first
his
as
mom's
Rocky
name.
Maivia,
I think his mom's name was Maivia, right?
and then he became The Rock after.
So what did The Rock do?
I don't know. No, I think it was his...
The Rock was just standing next to Oprah while she was talking.
No, he was talking to...
We're going to donate money from to Lahaina.
Yeah.
I mean, that's fine.
He's
They're
like,
just
I know
asking
y'all
people to
didn't watch
donate to raise
Black Adam.
awareness.
And I know what y'all think about Black Adam.
It's just in bad
Still
taste.
trying to get that sequel.
Because,
Yeah.
I mean, another tangent, the economy is so bad and middle class and low class people are getting fucked over so bad. It's just in bad taste for basically billionaires to ask for more money.
Yeah,
Well,
Oprah talking about.
But I don't think
bees.
they're asked. I'm pretty sure that like the companies or the entities, they want somebody who is like high profile that they know is going to get eyes on that particular charity or whatever it is that cause is. What?
I was gonna say we're gonna get flagged for so many,
That's okay.
so many things.
This is the Ben.
Well,
this
I mean,
is the
not
Ben
like
effect,
we're making money
right?
to begin with. So.
We're trying to get Nintendo to cease and desist us.
Yeah, so we can get big.
So we can get some kind of notoriety in the paper. But yeah, I think it's not. I almost feel like it's necessary that they have a high profile person. It's like if you're gonna sell shoes, I'm not gonna go to Greg to sell my shoes. You know, I'm gonna go to Kanye West, or well, maybe not Kanye West at this point. You know, it might be worse.
Depends on how you view him.
Than Greg. You know, maybe I think Greg. Do you want to sell some shoes for me? But
no.
But definitely getting somebody who has the appeal that's going to capture the masses. That's the kind of person you want to put front and center. So it makes sense. And then with all the intrigue and all that other stuff, it's going to come anyways, because these people find anything that they can to latch onto. I mean, look what happened during the whole pandemic thing, you know, and people going
like
crazy about the masks and not wearing masks. And it was such, to me, that's such a stupid thing to be angry about. But people were literally going out. I mean, there was almost riots over that shit. You know, it's so dumb.
There was.
Oh, yeah. But
there was riots.
Either way, it was so ridiculous that was something to argue about in the first place. It's like, they're trying to take our freedoms. Chill out, man. It's a damn ass. Yeah. You know, other people just don't want to get sick, and if you know that pisses you off.
Yeah, when I got sick a couple of weeks ago, I basically wore a mask to work for like 2-3 weeks straight.
Yeah, and I remember, and that's a big change because whenever all that stuff first kicked off, I had to keep telling him, Kevin, put on your mask, dude.
Okay, yeah.
He was a free man in the free world. It happens.
No, that's nonsense.
It is. It was pretty ridiculous seeing all that like come to fruition, and then knowing that there's going to be something else like down the line. So like right after the masks, it was then the KFC. And what was it? The Chick-fil-A sandwich debacle.
Oh, yeah. What was that about? I don't remember that.
Who had the better southern?
I think that was
chicken
just
sandwich.
Well, I never tried the KFC one, but
during the pandemic.
But I mean,
no, I'm thinking about
Chick-fil-A.
the Popeyes one.
Yeah,
the Popeyes one is
really
delicious.
Y'all, Chick-fil-A is the
Chick-fil-A is the best.
Chick-fil-A does have good sandwiches.
It's hands down, dude.
But
y'all can get pickles.
The problem I
Jack
have with the
cheese.
Chick-fil-A one is that
the Christian stuff.
No. Yes, but no. Sometimes the chicken, it's moist.
Yeah.
So the crust is a little bit spongy.
Yeah.
And whereas the
Popeye
Popeye
one is really
crispy.
Hold on.
Oh.
So I've got to ask you
That's
then,
fair.
are you waiting till you get home to eat that sandwich?
No, I buy it there and eat it.
Oh, you buy it and eat it there, and
he
it's
eats
already
it,
soggy?
He gets it at the counter, and then they hand it to him, and he eats it at the counter.
It's like Cookie Monster eating cookies.
And he looks at him straight in the face, and they're like, "Sir, can we help you?" And he's like, "Hold on." That would be so funny, though.
You know, I'm not like waiting 5 hours to eat it. It's already soggy.
Okay. It's already
But
soggy.
He's not putting a Just-A-Burger in the street fighter.
I've never had that problem.
Dude, those are
always
only
crispy.
like 30 minutes old.
And I feel like
Or they were.
the chicken sandwich at Popeyes, like the chicken part's like bigger. You get like more.
Much bigger.
It is
like
true.
twice
There's a lot
the
of
size.
bread. There's a lot of bread.
However, I would like to add to that. I do see that the chicken portion is bigger, but have you ever bit into one and like 50% of it is like fat?
No.
Y'all haven't had that problem?
I don't think I've had that.
Okay, I've had that like 2 or 3 times.
I do get soggy bread at Chick-fil-A sometimes, though. I don't like soggy bread.
Yeah.
I don't like
Soggy
bread.
bread.
I think that just happens.
Right.
No,
if
bread,
it's
like
sitting
on the sandwich.
thing for a
Breading,
while.
the breading.
No, the breading
the
on the
bread.
chicken.
Oh, you're talking about,
talking
the
about the
bun.
bread.
The
The
bun
bun, yeah,
itself. Oh, that's so easy to
But it's
fix.
made of bread, Marty.
Yeah, you just get new bun.
Yeah.
No, sometimes
You're not gonna place the bun.
if we have like a day,
Why
like
wouldn't
if we
it?
eat them a day later, we'll just literally take the buns off and chunk them, and then just go get some sandwich bread and put that shit out.
I don't know. I
Brand
guess
new.
I am a little bit more like I'm not so aware of like the social convention of what's going on around me when I go to restaurants. So a lot of times I do whatever I want when it comes to those things.
Yeah.
So I'll ask for new buns, or I'll go and I'll order a small cup
Chill out,
since
old
I
bro.
know I'm eating there, and I will refill that cup multiple times. You know, instead of ordering a large.
bro,
You know,
that's
They
good
like-
financial advice. Right
they're
there.
called strats. Okay,
I got you.
and I live by
Hey,
it.
we
Life
can do a
hacks
series
by
of
Marty.
short Marty's
Okay,
life
that's
hack.
that's a series we can do. Life
That's
hacks
cool.
from
Why
Marty.
you buying large cups?
What?
That's it. Yeah, so you tell them. You tell the audience, why you buying large cups? You're sitting
Do
at the
y'all have
restaurant.
any? Do y'all have any strats that you are aware that they probably would be condemned by the social?
Oh, I got one.
What?
When you go to restaurants and you have waiters and waitresses and stuff,
Yeah.
be nice to them, and they treat you good. That's
not,
fucking
that's
crazy.
I don't think that's a life
People
hack,
don't
but,
do that. People don't do that.
Be
Treat
nice.
them good. Be nice. Make
Tip
jokes.
well.
I don't know, because I went to a restaurant. I'm always, like, I guess I don't want to sound like I'm into myself or whatever, but I'm a nice person, so I like treat everybody nicely. Wow.
I am
And
into
so
myself, and I am a nice
when
person.
I go like to restaurants, like I'm always like nice to the, and I'm the person that says like yes ma'am, no ma'am,
You
or
were
whatever.
raised in Texas?
Yes.
I say
That's Texas
So,
charm, baby.
yeah.
I say not dog.
So what?
So,
So,
and I'm like,
so
may,
then,
and
what
I
was
always
the
say
strat?
like, may I please get this,
Yeah.
or may I please whatever, and
That's a good one.
like the lady was nice, but she like barely came to check on us. She was like,
Oh,
on her,
sometimes
like, cell phone in the corner,
They
like,
rude bitches.
like doing
Oh,
this and that or whatever.
I have a good story about it. About
Yeah, that's
a
another
waitress
life
one
hack.
time.
But wait,
Hit him.
where's
Don't
the
leave
strap?
tips.
Before you
Oh,
finish,
it wasn't.
She was agreeing.
I was just saying.
She was agreeing
Um,
with the be nice to people.
Probably like in the mid 2000s, me and my brother went to Red Lobster together. It was probably like it was around lunchtime, and they sat us. It was like a basically empty dining room, and they sat us like right next to the to the waitress station where they like
So they don't gotta go far.
where the I guess you get the water ad and the cashier or whatever.
Oh, you got your own refill.
And we could overhear them talking to each other about how they weren't getting good tips, including the waitress we had.
yeah.
And by the time it came time for for the bill, my brother wanted to tip her a lot because she was complaining that she wasn't getting good tip. But I was like, she was a
Wow.
shitty waitress. Maybe there's a reason she's not getting good
Yeah.
tips.
So
she
what was
had
the
a
tip?
strap to
That
get
was
a good tip.
And
that
I
was her
always
strat.
tip
Kevin's
every time
strat
I
was
go.
go eat at Red Lobster with your brother,
But like,
and don't tip well.
but they would
What?
have gotten like a bigger tip if
They didn't
would have been
mention
more
that.
attentive.
And they just
or
were
whatever.
attentive. Yeah,
Right.
yeah. That's
Yeah,
true.
as long as it's not totally shitty, I'll basically tip 20%.
Like
Yeah.
waiting 2 hours to
20%?
get a.
20%.
I'm
I
a
never
20
see it.
I'm a
Never.
20%er.
I never do it. Never.
To me, if I am good and I have refills, I'm good.
Never.
I'll tip 20%.
I'll never do it.
I'll sometimes go over. Like I think yesterday I went over, Kevin. We went to Chili's
Oh, yeah.
because I thought she was really friendly.
Yeah, she was nice.
She went above and beyond.
She tolerated your dumb jokes.
Yeah, that's exactly right. I do that on purpose. I do it on purpose. I make bad
You're
jokes.
chesting them.
I make bad jokes. I'm affable, and I'm like, I just make silly little remarks and comments, and they're like, okay, fucking guy, but they remember me, and I wonder how that guy's doing.
You were that annoying guy.
That's exactly. I'd rather be the annoying guy, but in their memory and in their dreams, than just nobody
You wanna
because
be
I
in
sat
their
there.
dreams.
Caleb
Wow.
wants the waitresses to dream about it.
Yeah.
Hearts.
And so
And
I'm
mine.
dreaming. Okay.
Marty, can you please stop with the I was doing it earlier.
Uh,
I guess we can wrap it up. We've been kind of going on for a long time.
Yeah, this is definitely
This
like
is-
an extra long episode for the anniversary.
It's the anniversary episode.
And I think we've been on more than 35 tangents. So
So
cut the most. It
I'm
was
gonna-
like, right?
Y'all guys forget who's editing. I'm gonna cut some
a
tangents
couple,
out.
A couple of quick notes.
Throw some tangents out real quick.
I'm gonna go dub over me the exact number of tangents. I'll be like, I guess it's gonna be 47.
A couple of quick notes. If you're still with us, Johnny, thank you for sticking with us. If you're new, please like, comment, subscribe. It's gonna help us a ton. Next week we're gonna have a very special podcast with a guest star. Do we want to tell them who it is, Caleb, or?
I guess we can announce it. Yeah,
Okay, go ahead. Yeah.
the Girl Gilla cosplay.
Mm-hmm.
Cosplay. I'm trying to say it like gorilla, like Gurgilla.
Or Giller.
You know what I mean? Like fast,
Yeah.
like fluid.
Gurgla?
Gurgla. Ooh, I like that. I wonder if that's what she did on purpose.
We'll have to ask her about that.
Gurgla.
How
I'm
to
gonna call her
actually pronounce it. Yeah.
That's actually a really bad name.
You don't like that?
No, because it kind of reminds me of gurgling.
Okay. Well,
Gurgla.
anyways, I think her name is Becca, right?
Her name is Becca. I don't know if she wants that out there.
And
Well, it's
where
on
did
her.
you meet her?
It's on her Instagram.
Where did you
Wait,
meet
no,
her?
I don't want to tell her where we met her. I don't
No,
know if
where
she
did
wants
you
that
meet
out
her?
there.
Yeah.
So we met this
okay.
cosplayer,
Mhm.
and she's pretty
It was
cool.
relevant to
She gonna come on the show for an interview,
We're gonna talk to her in a couple of days.
and me and Kevin gonna have to put on the suits.
Yeah, we're gonna be very professional. We're gonna wear suits, top hats.
I'm gonna wear my velvet smoking jacket, but with a bow tie.
So we'll have that for you next Monday. You'll be watching this episode on a Monday, and the Monday after is when you'll see the podcast with her.
Also, don't forget the contest is still going. Yes. You still have time,
the
listener.
Giveaway lasts one more week.
To go watch our Venture Brothers giveaway video and put your favorite Venture Brothers quote. I swear to God, it's not that hard.
How many quotes do we got?
We only got one. We only got one, I think, on YouTube, but we got a ton on like Facebook and Instagram and stuff. Okay. So we're getting comments, but they're not. They didn't follow the rules. So Johnny, you're the only one winning.
Yeah. So
what do you win?
So once again,
a copy of the movie.
Digital
or physical?
Is it signed by us?
Ooh, we can sign it.
On either the short about the giveaway or the actual giveaway podcast. Comment your favorite Venture Bros quote and subscribe to our channel. That'll enter you in the contest to win this physical copy of the Venture Brothers movie.
If you watched this whole entire episode, just put your favorite Venture Brothers quote in the comments, and I promise it'll count.
We'll give you one. Here's
Wait,
one.
so how are not
ignore me.
following the rules?
I think someone did that.
I guess it's just because
someone left a baby.
Oh, they're not commenting.
Ignore me.
A quote.
What's that?
Oh, I was asking how they weren't following the rules.
Oh. They're not commenting on the video.
Oh, okay.
They're commenting on the shorts or like on Instagram or YouTube or something.
Wait, that's still good,
or Facebook. Though. Yeah. I amended the rules to include them as well.
Right. Then,
but
keep going.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's actually really good. Still.
So honestly, just comment. Just send me a message. Your favorite quote. I don't care. However we get your quotes.
Text Caleb.
Your favorite quote. Text 1077-2324 and
875-309.
If you know where Marty or Greg work and you see them at work, tell them your favorite quote. They'll tell Caleb.
They won't be allowed inside the building.
You say they won't be allowed inside the building?
Yes. They won't.
Wait,
but what if it's a kid who's watching?
Yeah.
Kid won't.
Oh.
And they're like, Greg, I know you don't like my shoes.
Mr. Greg.
I know you like my shoes, but I watch your show.
I make it well known.
Those kids come up and they're like the little matchstick girl. You ever heard that story?
No.
Y'all ever heard that story?
No, what's up?
That's the most depressing, Christmas story of all time.
I don't want to hear
It's the little girl who's selling matches, individual matchsticks.
Yeah.
And then, she freaking dies because she's not warm and she's all frozen solid and shit.
But she never warmed herself with the matches.
Yeah, she needed the money for what, a Christmas present or something?
Yeah.
For her boyfriend was Danny Masterson.
Oh my gosh. Now we're sitting at
The twist.
That's what it's all been leading to.
And the award for best return around